Konnichiwa, konnichiwa, minasan. How y'all niggas doing? Up don't talk yet. We rocking back and forth. We balling, we balling. How we doing? How we doing? I've got a guest already here. I think it's my cousin.
Hey, what's up?
My cousin's here. We live. Uh, today's been a wild one, guys. Today's been a wild one. Today's been pretty. I don't know. Okay, so Lil Peep died today, and I got like yelled at by a bunch of my friends because like how can I put this? He died of factors that haven't necessarily been discussed at length yet. Like we haven't gotten the autopsy, but we know it's an overdose. We don't know if it was a suicide, if he just
Uh,
popped one too
are
many.
we are we are we
We're
talking
live.
about Oh, okay,
Yeah, Lil
we're
Peep.
talking about well
Yeah, yeah.
from what
No,
it seemed like a really weird way to commit to because like from what I heard it was like heroin, Xanax, and like lean. Which number one is
yeah.
a horrible
That's
fucking idea.
yeah,
No
like
one should ever take that. What the fuck?
yeah.
Like,
No, but like, okay, so no, okay. Now, I don't want to be that guy who comes out and actually, you know what? I'm going to be that guy. Whatever, nigga. Xanax is going to kill you. Y'all niggas still should be. Wow, like for real. People are on Twitter like, "Wow, I can't believe this happened." Motherfucker, what the? Xan is not lean. It's not weed. Like, of course, if my man was on lean, like Xan, perks, painkiller, nigga, yes, chemicals like that in that particular form, in pill form and in liquid form, yeah, that shit fucks you up because it's medicine. First and foremost, it's medicine, and like, here's the thing, weed. This is the reason why a lot of young kids get fucked up. They think because weed, you can smoke a bunch of that and be all right, or you can you can drink a bunch of alcohol and be semi okay. That all narcotics just kind of fuck you up a little bit. But no. That's not how it works. Like prescription drugs are made with things that the human body is not meant to have like a high amount of because then it's supposed to make up for things that aren't already there, but not to be consistently always there. Like Xanax, who's texting me? Xanax is an anxiety medication, and it's got chemicals in there that are meant to kind of like mellow you out. But like overusage, yeah, I don't know, man. Overusage with that kind of stuff is not going to end well.
I,
And I know the whole thing is like it's an addiction. If he's an addict, it shouldn't be that. Like he was an addict. He died because he was an addict. Like you should, no. But still, it's sad when anyone dies. Little people, somebody.
the thing is like mixing like drugs is a really dangerous, especially stuff like Xanax and like lean is the thing about lean is uh
Whoa!
no
I'm
one
getting.
learns the lesson of
I'm,
lean
I'm getting some.
because
I'm getting some extra information. It was lace designs. They had fentanyl in them. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, kiddies. If y'all don't know your drugs, let me tell y'all a little something about fentanyl. Fentanyl is that shit that your local crackhead is probably on. Fentanyl is that shit that like uh Robert Duterte, the prime minister of fucking the Philippines, that crazy ass motherfucker who said you guys probably don't know about what's going on in the Philippines, but their leader is kind of an asshole, and he says it's
kind
okay
of
if you
and
go,
he is a like
he says it's okay if you go into he says it's okay if you
there's that whole entire like he basically has been covertly like killing tons and tons of people.
Covertly, nigga, no,
I
no, no,
say
no, no.
covertly
No,
because he denies it. He
he
barely
specifically
denies it,
he
Tim.
specifically made a public address saying he will pardon anyone who goes out in the streets and murders drug addicts. That he said that in the past. Go look it up. That
Oh,
motherfucker's
holy
crazy.
fuck.
But you wanna know what the irony is, right? You wanna know what the fucking irony is? Robert Duterte is hooked on fentanyl. That's isn't that something funny? Isn't that plot twist? But the gag is the guy trying to get all the drug addicts killed is a drug addict himself.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Wow.
not to bring up my fucking like history degree bullshit, but well, the history degree I don't have, but not to bring out the whole history, like student bullshit, but there is like a very clear connection between a lot of dictators and like excessive drug use. Like,
I want to know what Hitler. I want to know what Hitler. Do we know what Hitler was
no,
on? Do
yes,
we
we
know?
do. Read a book called Blitzed. Fantastic book, but Blitzed is essentially about the usage of drugs by the Nazis.
So what were
I
they?
can't
What were
remember.
they on? Like
A
what were
lot
they?
of amphetamines. Actually,
They weren't even on some cool shit. Like if you
well,
told me Hitler was on weed, I'd have been like,
well, Hitler was like on morphine. He was on like everything. Like Hitler, like what Hitler was on and what they were giving out to soldiers was different. But
sir,
interest.
painkiller, cigarettes, weed, henny,
Yeah,
henny. You know that song?
no, I know.
Okay, go look
But
up a song by Bad Meets Evil called "I'm on Everything." And there's a skit and there's a fucking what's it called? There's a sample of Mike Epps saying like basically saying, these kids ain't got no direction. They on syrup, painkiller, cigarettes, weed, and he just starts singing all the shit that kids nowadays are fucking using. And man, like looking at today, it's like yeah, they own everything and they fucked up.
Hello.
And it's all it's the Inkling Queen herself. How you doing?
hey, Danny.
How you doing?
By the way, guys, I'm not like these are all my friends. I'm not bringing any famous people here today, so y'all can suck my nuts. But so these are all my homies. This is the girl who just jumped in is Inkling Queen Danny. I'm gonna call her Danny in conversation. My cousin's in here, but he's muted because he's probably in the computer room and he doesn't want my auntie here. he doesn't want my auntie hearing everything that we're saying. And also there's Mega Hubby who's here.
Yeah.
And then
My name's not.
oh
my
Jess,
thing,
Je-
but-
Jesse's jumping in soon. Jesse's here.
Oh,
Gonna be here soon.
Jesse's gonna be here.
Yeah. Also,
Wait. Hold on. Did Danny just leave? No, Danny, Danny, are you're still in the call in in our server? Just like okay, fuck Jaren, fuck Mo.
Don't you?
wait, whoa! Y'all have your own little server now.
I thought you knew
Okay.
this. This has been
Okay.
like known fact for a while.
So
we
is that
have this-
is that place more popular than Paradise?
I would actually say it's about equal. I think like I don't want to get too into details because I don't want to.
Am I not allowed in there? Huh? Is there like a
No,
like a no Jimmy rule?
no, it's just small and it's like very much its own. Like we started it like there was a purpose to it. Like we wanted to do a podcast way back in the day, but
oh, and y'all never actually did. We still have to do that podcast by the way. Like, we're still gonna do it.
Also, I don't know
as soon as I get my mic
in there because Kanye is in there and
I don't mind. No. I don't mind Kanye. I don't mind Kanye. Kanye's fine. He just gets on my nerves sometimes. And if I'm in a venue where I can't, here's the thing: if I'm in a venue where I can't kick someone, I'll learn to live with them.
Yeah, but
that's the reason why I should never be in charge of a server. Because if I can't learn to live with someone, I'll just kick them. Like
So
okay, Todd just August made a comment. I remember my Filipino friend saying this about Duterte. He knows that he is just a door close to death due to his alcoholism and old age, so he just fucks things up in a spectacular way. I love it. Wow, that's kind of fucked up, but hilarious.
Hey,
I mean,
is Samuel online? Cause like
do you want
he's
some?
actually
Do you
well,
want
he's
some?
Filipino, so like
Oh
he
yeah, yeah,
could
yeah. So Samuel is Filipino, so he
he
can.
does yeah.
But he's American Filipino though. Like,
Well, yeah, but I know his dad like lived like
he's about as Filipino as Danny is Jamaican.
yeah, but he like I remember he actually talked about Duterte once and sort of made this comment about how it's like his dad was like, "Oh man, the Philippines are so great," and he's like, "No, they're not." Like, look at this,
Yeah.
the fucking it's led by a crazy man.
It's led by a fucking insane person. And the fucked up thing is, I have a friend who lives in the Philippines and is a chronic weed user. So I'm worried for her safety.
Ooh.
I'm worried for her safety. Like I'm genuinely worried for her safety. Like like um like Mira, if you ever hear this, just know you gotta fucking, I'm not using her real name obviously. Just know you gotta lay low, homie. Like lay low. Just don't let this nigga find out you on this weed shit. Cause I want to visit the Philippines and come smoke with you sometime, and I don't want to like see that you're dead because your dictator didn't like the fact that you like to smoke a plant every now and then. That's fucked up. Speaking of smoking a plant every now and then, I feel like that's the cure to. No, it isn't, to be honest, because how culture, rap culture, hip hop culture got to this point in the first place. I would genuinely say like weed is not a gateway drug. That in and of, like, I'm gonna say that
I
right
mean,
now.
that's pretty much been proven that weed is
Yeah,
not a weed.
they've
Yeah.
done studies and everything. Weed is not a gateway drug, but weed in hip hop was a gateway as far as the culture goes. Cause okay, weed was cool. That's edgy and cool and fucking, I smoke weed, so I'm edgy and cool and I'm a real nigga. Where can I push this to be even more of a real nigga? I'm gonna start putting cough syrup in my Sprite.
I think like
what can I push this to be more of a real
I
nigga?
don't think that was like a logical because like there were certain like cultural because that was like all the Texas like Houston stuff like the chop. So like that was kind of like a cultural thing in and of itself because when you're on like lean, apparently everything sounds chopped and screwed like so it's sort of like a cultural thing with
the environment you get weed can be a gateway. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, in a way. Phil Murphy bought to legalize. So guys, y'all can.
not
let me
to
just tell. I'm
yeah,
telling
not
the
to
chat something. I'm telling the chat something. Y'all can ask me questions. Y'all can ask about where I've been, what I've been doing. I'll try and answer as many as I can.
Who else is talking?
But yeah,
I gotta get something.
It's me. It's
Owen.
Owen, and it was just me and Owen. I was just talking to the chat real quick. What did you say, Danny?
What is this? What is happening?
What's happening?
Yeah.
I can make live streams anytime I want. I just don't. And when I no, because I'm lazy. I've been having a lot of like existential crises.
Same difference.
About YouTube. What shoes am I wearing? No shoes. I'm barefoot. Are you still trying to become a rapper? Yes, I still am. I'm actually doing pretty well, to be honest. Well, that's a different story. That's my secret life. I actually met a really talented producer who watches Grant's videos, which is hilarious. But regardless, what's it called? Yeah, I quit my job on Tuesday. So there's that.
Why did you quit your job?
Because I'm going back to school.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm going back to school. Well, it's not just because I'm going back to school. I was going to quit in December, right before school started. But then my manager was giving me shit on Tuesday, and I was just like, nah. Like it was a whole bunch of like nonsense. I never really got to tell you guys what I did for a living because every time I'll try and explain it, I fucking got cut off either by bad internet or by other people. So now I guess I can give my retrospective on the 6 months I worked at an apartment building. Ooh. Yeah, no, it was a fun job. Manager was a bitch. Well, the high-ranking manager was a bitch. The other managers were great. All my coworkers were great. Oh, Jesse, do you remember? Do you watch that in hip? You watch that in hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember that video where they were talking about Kanye's rants, like his supporting Donald Trump, etc.?
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember in that video they had like a guest girl, like a girl from Spelman okay, let me actually I would advise all of you to go look up Dead End Hip Hop Kanye. And the video title is called Kanye's Concert Rants. Kanye's Concert Rants, right? And the girl in that video, like the girl who's like the guest, not the one reading everything on the thing, but like the girl who's a guest in that video, she like works and lives in the same building as I do. Fucking the world is fucking small as hell. The world is tiny as fuck.
Especially when you live in Atlanta.
Yeah, especially if you live in Atlanta. Have any of you heard of a little band called Saint Beauty? They are a band. Look them up. They're a band signed to Janelle Monáe, and they're part of Wonderland Records. And they had a song on the Ethos record that Janelle posted like a week ago. So here's the tea. One of them was at this hip hop event I go to every Wednesday, and I got her number. So now I have the number of someone who is signed to Janelle Monáe, which is Atlanta's a weird fucking wild city. It's wild. But yeah, no, like life has been pretty good. I've been in an uptick recently. I'm gonna say that much. I've been in an uptick. Things are less trash than they used to be. Yo, what's up, Jesse?
You know Tesla, right? Obviously.
Tesla?
You know Tesla, right?
Tesla, like the car?
Yeah, obviously you do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Tesla was like, "Oh, screw your Lamborghinis. We just figured out how to do 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds."
Are they releasing a new supercar, a new Tesla supercar?
New Roadster. It can do it in 1.9.
Let me look up the new Tesla. The 20.
Roadster 2.0. Just look up Roadster 2.0.
Roadster 2.0. And it's a completely electric car, right?
They're always been electric.
Elon Musk
on Twitter though. It's not.
Elon Musk is going hard, bro. Like, let's be real. Elon Musk is going fucking ham. Like this man,
dude, it has a 620. Dude, it's over for gas. It has a 620-mile range.
Wow.
They just jumped from 300 to.
Yo, the oil companies are shook right now. I'm gonna be dead ass with you. The oil companies are actually shook right now.
Hola, motherfuckers. How you doing, Jaron? I invited you this time. You fucking happy now? Yeah, I am. I deserve everything. Okay, first of all.
All right, cool.
I deserve all the invites to all the turn-ups.
Let me look at some of these. Yeah. Wolves Den. Okay, yeah. Marcus knows. Yeah. You mean that dope college chick? Yes. That quote unquote dope college chick. Her name is Clarissa, and she lives 3 floors above me. She lives 3 floors above me in this apartment, and she works. We used to be co-workers until I quit on Tuesday. Why is Marcus not on this shit? Let me give Marcus a fucking link. Hey, yo, Wolfie, I'm giving you a link, bro. Log on to fucking Discord to get it. So we need to talk hip hop because you're one of the only like real heads I can talk to. No homo. Aside from Jaren, because Jaren is slowly learning because he absorbs everything I tell him.
I hear everything. I don't know about absorb. Absorb is a very strong word. That's a move from Pokemon. Very, I don't know. It's my favorite move, by the way.
Wait, Dear Nino, when the fuck did you upload those new tracks to SoundCloud? P.S. Where is the original Let Me Talk to Him track? It should be on SoundCloud. If it's not on SoundCloud, then there's a problem. If Talk to Him is not on SoundCloud, then what? Wait, yeah, Talk to Him is. I'm looking at it right now. Talk to Him is on SoundCloud. It's still there. Talk to Him is still there. Like, why are you telling me that it's not? Don't scare me like that again. That's like I think that song has my highest number of listens. Yeah, my listens are Talk to Him, then Jakashi, then Beef Fried Rice, then 100 Ways, then it's Beef Fried Rice, then Breakfast, then 100 Ways, then everything else doesn't matter.
Hello.
Hey,
you sure ain't white nigga Jimmy?
Mo, I thought no shit, Mo. You scared me today. I thought you were on beef with me, bro. I thought you were on clashing with me, bro. Like, what one? Why you? When you get to London, don't bail my line. You need to come off it, man. What are you saying?
I mean, you couldn't blame me. You said some fuck shit. You said some absolute fuck shit.
Some real fuck shit.
Okay. That's
some shit was definitely said.
Okay, I think now that
your entire Twitter was a mess.
Now that we're
huge mess.
Now, okay, guys, shut the fuck up.
Let me see what you said on his Twitter.
Twitter's never not a mess.
All right.
Also, Jimmy was out here. Jimmy was out here like retweeting the shadow clone and shit, pretending it wasn't him.
That's not me.
That's an alt account.
Jimmy, you have been known to do, or you have been known to have constructed an entire storyline with an alt account. So we have reason.
Jimmy had a conversation with himself. He was like, "I'm gonna switch back and forth from each account and have a conversation by myself."
I gotta ask. Were you like on your phone on one and your computer on another, or were you like logging back in, logging back out constantly?
No, you can have two accounts in one app.
No, we're talking about Discord.
Yeah, but like for convenience. No, I'm talking about the Twitter, like for convenience.
Okay,
what were you doing?
Okay, so with in the Senpai Fantastic. Okay, we're talking shit that no one in the chat is gonna know. So.
Well, the general gist is Jimmy's crazy and insane.
Okay. First of all, do not tell these people I'm crazy. All right? No. Let me tell you what happened. I played a very elaborate prank on my friends in this call that we're having right now. I played a very elaborate prank on them by having a completely separate Discord account added to the call, and I pretended like that was me. And the way I did it was, it's really not hard to do that. Just log in on your browser with one and log in on your desktop app with a different one. Simple. You can have a conversation with yourself super easy like that. Now Twitter's a bit more complicated. Twitter's a bit more complicated. You have to, because Twitter, there's a few like, you kind of have to work it. You have to work it sensibly with Twitter. Like, you can't just be bouncing back and forth, because that way people are gonna be like, oh, this person only tweets when this person is tweeting, and etc. Right? But like, how you're supposed to do it is, yes, it's kind of how Mega Hobbit explained. Desktop, use a laptop with one. Get your phone for a different account. That way you can view in real time what the notifications of both are, so you can kind of follow what the narrative has to be, and you can construct it as you go.
You just became 6 times more corny than I could have ever. You actually had 2 different devices.
Nigga, yes. Jesus, nigga, yes. Nigga, yes. I'm a corny ass nigga. What do you want?
You make Wale look cool. You were legitimately making
when you're Jimmy and it's 4 a.m. and you just got done beating your dick and you just got your nut like laying on your chest and you're just stuck there doing nothing. You're like, wow, it can't get much worse than this. But then you make 2 Twitter accounts and then you start beefing those 2 Twitter accounts.
Jimmy, someone donated to you, bro.
Huh?
Nigga out here handing out super chats
so you can get money.
What?
Goddamn.
We're gonna seize the means of the
money.
super chat. Like you need to equally divide that money, Jimmy. You're using it. You need to fucking
wait. Whoa! This nigga get money off streams? What?
Yes, it's super chat.
Yes, this has happened several times before.
This is the sole reason why one should become a YouTuber at this point, because people throw stupid amounts of money at super chats.
Hey, wow, Leo, the coffee, yo, bro. Leo's one of my like.
Nigga, give me money.
I love this nigga. I love this nigga Leo.
Yo, Jimmy. All I'm asking is, are they handing out Happy Meal money or Red Lobster money, man? Like, what's the super chat looking like, man?
Wait.
It was $10. It was $10.
Yeah, it's happy. It's like regular meal at McDonald's money.
You know what, man?
Yeah,
Merry Christmas to you, fellow friend, man. Thanks for the $10. I appreciate it.
Hey, bro. I mean, like,
how are you getting money like this? You're not even an e-girl.
this nigga really didn't.
How are you getting money like this?
How the fuck you doing you?
That nigga Jimmy twerks on Instagram, man. You ain't seen the clips.
Look, look. You have to understand. Guys, you have to understand. E-girls twerk with their butts. Man like nine.
I twerk with my mind.
I twerk with my mind.
I'm flexing my intellect.
My personality, bro. I'm twerking on the internet.
You know, it's like that. You know, meme. It's like, you know, one person with a giant ass, and it's like, where do you twerk in the.
Yo, Jimmy, you're one of the most try-hard niggas I know, man. Like, you're over here really trying to get this 9 nigga shit popping off, man. It's not gonna happen, bro.
First of all, fuck you. First of all, I'm already 9.
If you catch me calling him 9, I ran out of numbers, bro. I'm gonna say every number.
Basically, like a fucking struggle session. Like this is like fucking communist China, and we're all just like yelling at Jimmy in front of the public and screaming.
Wait, nigga, get surprised, bro. Stop giving Jimmy money. Hold on. Jimmy is Nigerian and rich. He stole.
If you had
let's cut him off. He is poor.
I don't give a fuck. My parents never had the chance to cut me off.
You know what? If we bring all these super chat money together, man, we can buy one corn pizza when you come to London, Jimmy. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Yo, bro, Mo, we're getting 3 large corn pizzas.
3 large corn pizzas.
We're bringing.
No. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're doing. We're gonna buy it. Look, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna get 3, right? We're gonna get 3. We're gonna get 1 for Jimmy, 1 for me, and a third one because we don't give a fuck, nigga.
Exactly. No. We're gonna leave the third one on Danny's doorstep. We're gonna leave the third one on Danny's doorstep. She's not gonna know. We're gonna be like, hey, yo, Danny, tell us where you live. Then she's gonna expect us to like roll over and like chill and everything. But nah.
Man, my mom told me better than that, man. I'm not rolling up to some girl like that. I've never met. What the fuck? I can't do that.
Just leave a pizza there. You're not running up. Just leave a pizza.
If it's one pizza, I don't want it. British people don't claim it. You guys are fucking savages. Get the fuck out.
Man, like roll up to your local Morrison's, see the chicken and corn pizza, and tell me about
corn on pizza is a national delicacy. I will not have you slander. One of the first good things Britain has done with food. I will not have you slander it.
It's funny because if you remove that, there really isn't anything like blood pudding or like whatever that shit is, bro. Like I don't.
Exactly. Well, well, here's the thing: fish and chips. But like, because fish and chips.
Is that? Are we really gonna give them credit for something that like swims around in the ocean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's the thing. England's best food is the easiest fucking thing to make.
God damn it! Like it's over here, like this, you know, the fine, upstanding Swedish cuisine. We call it a cup of water. Like,
wait, hold up, hey, Marcus, you bumped
yes,
one. Hey,
man, I am. What's going on, boss man? Well gone.
Well, we're all good.
I'm gonna need you to do one thing for me, Marcus, man. I'm gonna need you to say Exodus, but in your accent, bro. I'm gonna need you to say Exodus, and then we're gonna do that, bro.
Exodus.
Move, man.
Who's going on, Jappy?
Oh my god.
So,
oh my god.
Hold on.
I need to go downstairs for all this coonery that's about to go down. I need to get some alcohol.
Still the greatest album in the history of existence.
It's the greatest album. It's the greatest album from a Marley that isn't named Bob. It's the greatest album from Marley that isn't named Bob.
Listen, all of you in the chat, listen. I will go and get some alcohol, and I'll take a shot if you give me $1, like every time. Like if $1 goes to me, I will definitely take a shot.
Jimmy, you're gonna pour yourself out.
Dude, you're gonna end like Lil Peep, dude. Don't.
I'm ready.
Don't do that because these people will start like dropping. Here's the thing, Jaron. Here's what's going to happen. They're gonna drop $1. They're gonna drop $1. I'm not gonna give you a single bit of it.
You know what's funny?
You're gonna be drunk as fuck.
That reminds me of myself at the strip club, man. Just throwing ones at niggas, man.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
One of my friends.
That's fine, Jimmy. But like, when I catch you in Atlanta and I run up on your ass for that money, you'll know why.
Here's the thing though. Like, when I was in my Uber broke nigga phase, which was 3 months. Well, which was any time before November 7th.
Hey, Jimmy, hold on.
Oh my god!
You know what we should talk about? Play that.
Hold on, go downstairs.
Well, John, you need to take 4 shots.
All right, hold on, give me a second.
4 shots for that. Oh my god, dude.
Pull up, drink.
Oh my god.
Wait, but Jimmy,
drink.
Oh my god!
Shot.
Wow,
Drink.
5 shots. Oh my god, they're doing it. I'm so mad.
Actually, I'm gonna
wait, hold on, turn on the video
Jaron
for
do
this.
this himself, okay? Jaron can do this himself.
If I had alcohol, I'd fucking do it. Actually, you know what? Let me.
Oh shit! No, Jay said $1 for Inkling, $1 for Jaron. Okay.
Let me
do that shit. I got school tomorrow.
Hey,
Oh
Jimmy,
snap! That's Inkling.
5 shots.
when are you gonna?
Shots. What a madness!
You should play some of that God Vibrations recording.
Oh, okay. Guys. I had the most wild Uber driver a couple weeks ago. Now let me
2 more shots.
Let me before.
What was his name, Jimmy? Exactly. That's how you know it's a good story. You don't know the nigga's name, man.
I can't remember his name. But here's the thing.
Oh my god.
The guy was a hardcore hotep, right? Now here's the thing about it. Here's the thing, right? I got in there and we were just talking about regular stuff, and then the topic of religion comes up, and he has this long diatribe that he just breaks down so much shit, and like I can't do it justice. I can't do it justice talking about it. So I'm gonna jump to a random position in the middle of it, and I'm going to play some of it for you guys. So
oh, you saved it?
Yes, I recorded this nigga, bro. Of course I did. Of course I fucking did.
What?
All right. Oh, Jaron, you're gonna die, by the way, because you're up to 10 shots now. Wait, no. Okay, so 5, 1, 2. You're up to 12 shots, actually. Madness. All right, Jaron.
I'm gonna just say something real quickly. I saw somebody in the chat refer to us as Jimmy and the company. I'm like, listen, nigga, this isn't Oliver Twist, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. This isn't Bob Marley and the Wailers, bro. This isn't Smokey.
You're not gonna disrespect Peter Tosh and Buddy Wailer, all right? This isn't. You're not gonna disrespect Peter Tosh and Buddy Wailer. It's not Bob Marley and the Wailers. It's a trio of legends.
I'm saying, look, this isn't James Brown and the rest of them, bro. Like Jimmy is
This isn't
Black Thought and the rest of the Roots.
Yeah, man.
Black Thought and the rest of the Roots. It's not Method Man and the Wu-Tang Clan. It's just
man. Let's stop playing around like Ghostface ain't the best Wu-Tang Clan member. Man.
What you mean, Jizzle?
Let's be fair. On some real hip hop shit. Method Man watched everybody in that last album. Let's keep it all the way funky.
But isn't the word on the street that it started off as a actual Method Man solo album?
Yes, it did.
That's funny.
But a lot of complications happened, and it just ended up as Jimmy and the Jimmy and the Whack Pack. Okay,
14 shots, by the way.
Hello.
14 shots. Nino, when you coming out with the project? At this point, it's
one of them. That's all I was just gonna say.
Yeah, first of all, blame this nigga Marcus for one of them not coming out because I have like 5 tracks ready for this nigga that he hasn't given me. Like,
you know what?
The beats that I've been waiting on.
You know what, man?
You got 4 beats though.
Yeah, I do have 4 beats, but like some of them don't work with what I've written, so I have to redo it. But I don't worry.
So everyone in the audience, to give you back what you really want, which is me. Okay, so look.
Okay, nigga.
So look, hold on, listen. We got postponed because I got to sneak that shit because it's not mine because it broke. Nigga broke.
Wow.
So wait. All right, but it'll come. I'm holding my shit to it. All right. Also.
Oh no, discount Nino is my cousin, and he's not talking because he's still in the computer room.
Discount 9-0. That nigga's like 4-0 or some shit like that.
Can you just say something to the people? Just engage in the conversation.
Hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, that's a real person. I thought he was making it up. Holy shit.
Yes, that's my cousin.
I'm absolutely real.
Yo, are you a shadow clone like Jimmy's other accounts?
No, no, he's not.
No, I'm the real one. Jimmy's the clone. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
This is a scenario right now.
That makes a lot of sense. You know, this man I've been talking to for the last 30 minutes has been, feeling a little bit like a stranger. You seem like a familiar person, man.
Oh, really? Oh, really? No,
I don't know, man.
Really on some crud today, bro. You know how to hurt a nigga's feelings. Like, real shit. You know how to hurt a nigga's feelings. You really know how to be on some crud. Like, real shit. No, but okay. So back to the Uber story. So I'm going to play some excerpts of what this man will say. I think he's right. I can go to any point in this fucking like recording, and it's going to be gold. Like I can go to like I showed Upper this, and like Upper, what do you think of this before I play it?
Well, you see, I'm sorry. I was trying to open up my third eye and go to a higher vibrating plane. My bad.
Oh my god!
You know what you need to do, man? Stop using that goddamn fluoride toothpaste, bro. That shit's messing.
Hold on. Listen to this, guys. Just listen to this. So are those realms? Are they on the same planet or just out of this?
This is a low vibration. This is the vibration here. You said this planet has a certain vibration. The other planets, they have higher vibration. And you can experience those things. You can feel it, sometimes.
So if a being is within a low vibrating, like our bodies are low vibrating bodies, I guess. Yes. I hate my notifications. All right. Existence, like this human body that we have, somehow found themselves on a higher vibrating plane. I was trying to talk to him to get him to talk more. Okay. You gotta realize this is not real. Yeah. It's just blood, whatever you want to call it. It belongs to this plane. That's why when you die, they put the shit in the ground. It belongs to this. It is of the earth. When they say you are of the earth, they're talking about the body. They're not talking about your soul, your true self, your life.
Man, Jimmy, if I want to hear all this, I just go to church.
Wait, am I listening to a podcast in a podcast?
Shut up.
We gotta sleep. Yeah. I mean, we gotta do all that shit on this low vibration shit right here. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? All this stuff we're talking about, but getting back to the Bible. I am turning all of this into a fucking skit. I'm turning all of that into a skit, bro. This nigga was. Let me jump to a different point, just so you guys.
Wait, that was a nigga.
that was the dude.
Was voice high pitched this shit, bro. Like,
well, listen. Our ancestors made. They was fucking created. They was grafted.
He's talking about white people.
Created, yes. Ancestors was doing cloning back then. Yes, they were. They grafted the white man.
Yes. What? Oh my god.
Mountains up there, the Caucasus Mountain up the fucking north. They put his ass up there. It was cold and harsh. His ass was up there for so long. The ice man. That's who the fuck he is. Okay? But these motherfuckers, they come out, and they running shit. Why? Because our ass failed. You know why we failed? Because we got too goddamn engulfed into this material world. We forgot about our spirituality.
Fuck, man.
Wow.
That's how the black man fell, guys.
What did the black man say?
Oh my god, he really was speaking some Kendrick shit, bro. He was talking some real ass Kendrick shit. Like, oh my gosh, like the level of just hotepery.
It's like when you're listening to Damn and he's like, "We are the real Israelites," and I'm like, "No way, nigga."
No, like no. Nigga.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Speaking at least you know he's listening to Killer Priest.
You know, speaking of real Israelites, my uncle, like when I first heard that album, I just thought of my uncle because my uncle's been saying that same stuff. Like my uncle tells me, he's like, "Yeah, we were the chosen people." I'm just like, no.
Wait, your uncle's a black Israelite?
He might as well be. Like I don't think he officially is, but he that same rhetoric has come out of his mouth before.
Okay.
You know what's starting to fit?
No. Like, let me actually give me a second. I need to find the part.
You know, starting to fit Jared. I'm starting to think your uncle's a titty nigga. Nigga's a titty nigga, man.
Wait, hold on, let me think. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure.
You want a titty nigga, man?
It definitely runs in my family, though.
You a titty nigga, constantly free of AIDS, bro? That's what you said.
Niggas just like they run in the family. Luckily, I've been spared. You know, I class for that out.
So this nigga basically told me that there are chakras and there are 7 gates of chakra, and when you are able to unlock all 7 gates,
the gates, just like my
the last gate of chakra is in your head.
Oh shit! This nigga was on some Rock Lee shit.
And the last one you have to get above the vibration of this current like low vibrating reality.
Wait, this nigga tapping into the speed force, bro.
This nigga told me that when you tap into a higher vibrating plane, you can unlock your third eye and you can see and you're in tune. You're Christ conscious. Like that's what he said. When you unlock your third eye, you have become Christ conscious.
That's a good Joey song.
Do I get powers if I do this? Because if I get superpowers, I'll do anything. Like honestly,
I can't get mad at that though. I'm like, I get it. I just can't get mad at it.
I can get mad at it. I can get mad at it.
You know, I'd like to think that once the white man has torn you down so far, you're willing to believe anything. Like if we're being real,
no, it's interesting because you know who this is reminding me of?
As says the white man.
Mike Cernovich. This guy is like the black Mike Cernovich because like Mike Cernovich. You know Mike Cernovich, right, Jimmy? You know.
Yes, I know who Mike Cernovich is.
Yeah, well, Mike Cernovich once made a tweet about Wim Hof breathing, and he's able now to see like radio waves with his higher vibrations. Like, no, it just really is interesting because like I've often like I've thought this like Cernovich is like a white hotep. That's basically what he is.
A white hotep, bro. White hotep is white hotep is a fucking album name, bro.
So hold on, Jimmy. Where's the line between Hotep and 5%ers for you? Like, where does one start and where does
the line? Okay,
wait, hold on. Before we start making those things, can we describe what I know what a Hotep is? What is a 5? Whatever you just
the 5% nation. The 5% nation.
Wu-Tang.
Sort of, kind of, maybe.
Sort of, kind of, maybe.
Let's not start saying all of that now, because I guarantee you, if you got RZA to sit down in a room and start and ask him about the
anime is why he hates you.
Yo, man, all I can say is peace to knowledges, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do you want to know who I think is a real ass Hotep? No. 21 Savage. 21 Savage. 21 Savage.
Are you what?
Do you want to know why?
No. He's not. He's one of those Nigerian niggas, right?
No. That's no. You don't understand what I'm saying. Jesse, 21 Savage believes in Ifa. Yes, Jesse.
Yo, what?
That Ifa, yes, the stuff that our grandparents used to tell us. Yes.
No.
21 Savage he believes in Obatala, Shango, all that bullshit. He believes in all the old Nigerian shit, nigga. Yes. My nigga 21 is on his like Ifa Hotep shit, bro. to be honest, if there's gonna be a religion that you wanna like stake your claim in, Ifa is you could do worse than Ifa. You could do worse than
you
Ifa.
can.
Yeah,
But he was not even.
You could do worse than Ifa. I will say.
Jimmy,
come on.
Jimmy, don't lie to any of the people here until like that's a good job.
I feel like 24 and Savage has sweaty earlobes. You know what I mean? I feel like the niggas earlobes sweat like.
Man.
Okay. The voice actress for Bulma died. I forgot that we had to get to that topic. Yeah.
Obama died.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
The voice actress of Bulma died, nigga.
I was like, oh,
Hiromi, right?
Also, one of the girls from Camardi Orange Road.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was one of the girls on Camardi Orange Road.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
That's where I know her from. Because
yeah, because you're a nerd who never watched Dragon Ball as a kid. You fucking loser.
Yeah.
You know what? I wanted to say that, but then I realized Owen was my friend. Seemingly, you don't give a shit about that, Jimmy.
Owen's my friend too. I just talk shit to all my friends. That's the only I can't. I'm not like a very close friend of yours unless I talk.
Damn, I guess you and Lil Peep must be best buddies then, Jimmy.
Damn. Jimmy. Can we talk about your tweets about Lil Peep? Where I was like,
we already.
Jimmy, what made you think this was gonna get you in trouble? Like, what made you legit think this?
All right. First of all, I didn't tweet anything incriminating.
Really?
Yeah, his alt account.
Personally, I didn't tweet anything incriminating. I retweeted incriminating. I retweeted some shit that my friend posted.
Yeah, your alt account.
That's not my fucking alt account. What's wrong with you guys?
Jimmy,
Krishna Jutsu is not my fucking alt account.
Jimmy, you call yourself 9. I expect you to have 9 accounts.
I
expect you to have 9
alt accounts. Wow.
Nah, bro. All I'm saying is, when you ever seen a nigga do one shadow clone, that nigga did at least 15, bro. You know what I mean?
He's done one shadow clone probably like twice.
But why you going to destroy my statement, nigga? Hush up. Hush.
Yo, Zentagon, you getting a link? Cause I've grown to like you. Cause I found out that you're Nigerian the other day. So.
Wow, that's racist.
Yeah. Well, too bad. All you Akatas don't get the privilege.
Oh yeah, and the Nigerian privilege.
The privilege for the Nino privilege goes Nigerian, British, then Black American.
Oh,
no. Nigerian, British, Caribbean, then Black American. Because
Wow.
Don't worry.
Why am I here? Why am I?
Why are you here? Because I need a white person.
I was waiting for that point where you're like, oh yeah, you're right. Why are you here?
Dude, I'm the Chris Stuckman. I'm the Chris Stuckman of this conversation.
I need a white person.
Wait, Jimmy, hold on. So you know how when you're cooking and you got something real fatty, you put some citrus in it to cut the fat? That's what you are.
Wow. Yep.
I don't cook like that, bro. You putting citrus in your fats, bro.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. You gonna eat that fat? You gonna eat it like me?
First of all, I'm confident Jimmy can't cook.
Wait, Samuel, you have a link, bro. Like I sent you a link, nigga.
Samuel, you literally just said I have a link.
I mean, you gotta think about it, man. Every time Jimmy loves to do something, he's taking the job away from somebody. Like, what is his chef gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, the chef needs to cook for. You know what I mean? Think about it, bro.
Right.
That's fucked. That's fucked. No, like in the possible event that I ever get popping enough to be in the position to ask for a personal chef, I'm either just gonna hire my cousin or wait.
I'm trying to get my jokes off, man. I feel like the.
Do you know Auntie's recipe for jollof?
Nope.
You don't know your mom's recipe? Well, go learn your mom's recipe for jollof. Then you can be my personal chef.
Oh yeah, because I bet you he really wants to be your personal chef. That's his goal in life, to be your personal chef.
You don't know. You don't like. Look. Upward's goals in life are either to get randomly rich doing some meme bullshit, being closely affiliated with me when I get famous, or being a doctor. He doesn't want to be.
So you're saying one of his top 3 reasons to exist is being your sidekick, nigga? Really?
No.
Wait, hold on. What kind of goals are like meme bullshit? Getting rich off your friend and being a doctor.
I'm just not gonna comment on
hold on, dude. Dude, you need to get your priorities straight. Get that doctor. Get that fucking PhD.
Yo, don't. If you're gonna do the doctorate, be patient. That's all I'm gonna say.
You get a doctorate, so I feel
talking shit. Obviously, I'm mainly talking shit now, but no, but for real though.
Don't you know Dr. Wolfden? I don't know your name. What should I call you other than Wolfden?
Marcus is fine.
Marcus, don't you have your doctorate in like math or something?
I'm doing my doctorate right now. Crazy ass life.
Exodus. The movement of the people. Hey yo, Zentagon.
Jimmy, quick note by the way.
What? What's up?
Claudius comes back tomorrow.
Comes back from where?
Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, he's been in Wisconsin. Oh yeah, Claudius has been in fucking Wisconsin. Oh Jesus. Well, we need to kind of cut. Well, no, I'll talk to you about that between us. Sorry guys. Zentagon. What? Should be Sabi Pigeon.
What?
Damn it.
Go on, Stas.
Should be you Sabi Pigeon now. What's it now? Damn it, you don't.
Arigato.
What tribe are you? And what's your
what tribe?
What tribe are you?
I'm the tribe of the nigga.
Jaren, shut up. I'm talking to Zentagon right now.
Wow.
Zentagon, what tribe are you?
Igbo.
Why all the Nigerians are meeting America fucking Igbo? Why? Well, then again, all the Yoruba people went to England. All the Yoruba people went to England. That's true.
You know what? So far, the Igbo people are having a better track record than whatever Jimmy's doing over here.
I'm telling you, man. Like all the ones in my area are Yoruba. All the people in my area are Yoruba, dude.
All the people in what?
Everyone in my area is like Yoruba.
Everyone in Yoruba. Wait, Zentagon, do you live in Maryland?
No, I do not. I live in Virginia.
Virginia? Well, you fucking still DMV area.
Oh my god. Virginia has bomb African girls. Holy crap. I went there for a college tour. I was like, yo, I need to be here. Because this Gahanin girl gave me a tour of her campus, and all I could think of was
what did you do? Okay, no, Jared, let me pronounce it for you. Ghanaian.
Okay.
Ghanaian. Not Gahanin.
Okay, I'm sorry for being an ignorant ass American.
Those are moments where I was confused. Is he gonna say Grenadian or like was he gonna say like
I thought he said Guyanese, and I was like, you don't
No, Jimmy, you catch me slipping one day. I said somebody from Zimbabwe was Zimbabwean one time, and I was like, that's not true. That's not.
That's different.
You know what? Blame Owen for my ignorance, all right?
Okay, Zentagon.
I don't know.
Zentagon.
Anyway, let me finish my story.
Okay, no, let me ask this question real quick.
Wow.
This is not gonna take long. Are you a Chuku, a Chi, or something with too many N's and K's in the name?
All of us sound racist.
Part of it is Chuku. Part of my last name is Chuku.
Yeah. Okay.
If somebody called me a goddamn Chuku, we fight.
No. You don't understand. Like most names in like most Igbo names either have it's something Chuku, something Chi or Chi something, or fucking something with too many N's and K's next to each other.
That just sounds like something my wife would call me, like just to insult me. He's like, you Chuku. What?
No, fucking y'all know Kenny's real name is Kenna Chuku. Like
wait. So wait, this bad. Yeah. Man, I'm just gonna call him Chuku from now on, bro.
No, don't call him Chuku. Just call him Kenny.
Hello.
Huh? What?
Hello.
She's like, message him his real name. I'm gonna be real confused.
You don't even know how to
real
name. You don't have to spell it. You don't have to fucking spell it.
I can guess. I can take a wild guess.
What's your first name?
Obina.
Obina, of course.
Like classic fucking typical ass shit, right?
Oh, of course. I forgot. The third option is that there's an Obi somewhere.
Exactly.
Wait. Isn't another popular one or Olomide? Is that another one?
No, that's Yoruba. God. That's Yoruba. No, that's Yoruba. I'll accept that one. No, but the thing is, Yoruba names are just as hilarious. We either have Olu somewhere in the name,
I knew like $50, bro. It was not even funny.
Like all of our names end in a vowel. Like none of our names end in a consonant. Never.
And all of them were very nice people. God damn it, I love all those Olus. They were good people.
Wait, what if you have the last name Ohio? What does that mean? Like, is that
what?
That means hello in Japanese.
That means hello in Japanese.
No, it's OHIA. Oh, it's OHIA. That's how I remember it. That's what I remember.
Ohia. That sounds like one of them. That sounds like one of them like third stringer tribes that Jesse used.
Damn.
That sounds like an author's name.
That sounds like one of them like. That sounds like one of them like. What, Jesse?
Jimmy,
what,
give my money back. Give my money back.
Oh yeah. So Jesse, you should explain the history of a name I just came across on Google by the name of Ife. What's the history of that name?
Ife,
okay, cool,
isn't it? Ife's a Yoruba name. Yeah. Ife's a Yoruba name. Ife actually is a Yoruba word that means love. So like,
okay, is it short for anything?
No. Okay.
Sometimes,
sometimes it's short for something. But Ife as the name, as the word, it means love. So you can name someone just Ife, but it's usually like, Obonife or like Olua.
Yeah, I have an Igbo friend. His name is Ijebenam. Like
Ijebenam.
Oh yeah. Say that again, a little bit more clear. What?
Ijebenam, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Ijebenam.
Yo, I know this one. Okay, I say this name a lot to fuck with people, but I knew this one Igbo guy. His name was Odinaka Ikwere Madula Venda Price.
I had a friend. His name was Taufik. He had an Arabic first name. His name was I'm not gonna say his first name. His last name was like something like Onomawewe.
Oh my god! I have so much fun saying that.
Sometimes teachers will mess. Sometimes teachers will mess up and say Olamawiwi, and he'd get mad.
I wouldn't mess up.
Yo, there's this one Ethiopian girl. I only say this because they were like someone was talking about it in the chat. There was this one Ethiopian girl on Twitter. She was so fine I had to mute her.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
She was so fine I had to mute her.
Yo, she's the one that got her nipples popping out. My nigga, that one, right? I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, you know exactly that. I know that one too. Wait. Like most my nigga, bro. Like what always knows? What always gets it? What always gets it? Thank you.
That girl is so goddamn attractive. My goodness, bro.
Bro, I had to mute her. I was tired of seeing her on my fucking timeline.
It's funny, like, you know she's from Atlanta, right?
Yes. And that's the part that I was vexed at. I'm tired of her. I don't want to see on my fucking I don't want to know that this is in my city and I'm not there. And I'm not there.
Jimmy,
you know what I'm saying?
You could go there, okay?
No, you don't get what I mean. Niggas is broke. They don't have cool clothes right now.
Broke.
He said
broke. This
man's talking about geographical location and stuff.
I have been a proud. When I say I can't get there, I don't mean get to
clothes.
I don't mean
no shoes.
I don't mean get to the city of Atlanta. I mean get to that. If you get what I'm saying. But yeah, nah. Niggas have been thirsty out here, bro.
Man, whatever.
But anyways, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna speak to y'all later. Enjoy y'all evenings, all right?
Peace out, man.
Oh, guys, I just realized this is the first live stream I've made, and that came after Man's Not Hard. So
I hope you know that nigga that just left has the best taste in music in this entire cool.
Of course, no. Real shit, yeah. Marcus has the best taste in music. Marcus is like the last part. He's like between him, Mo, and like a couple other people I know. They're the only people I can talk about like hip hop to. So, like they're the only people I can talk about like real rap music to. Everyone else.
Okay, no, Jimmy, forgot about that. What's with your death threats towards academics? Like, some just real spiteful, evil ass tweet. Where like, I hope you slip and fall and choke on your own coffee.
Wait, what?
God.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, no, I try all sorts of shit talking to him.
What?
I don't know if that was all sorts of shit. That was some evil next gen shit, bro. Like, I don't think I see
He's an evil next gen shit.
That was evil shit in like 2018, not now. That's how evil was.
No, let me see if you deleted that tweet too.
Two more shots.
Tweets now.
Yo, man.
Wait. Do I delete tweets?
Really, Jimmy?
Are you telling me that 9 is a tweet and delete, nigga? Are you really trying to?
You most definitely are, because I was on one of your tweets. Like someone sent me a link and I was on it, and the next thing I know, it says this link no longer exists, and I'm like, okay, hold on.
That's how you know the tweet was wild. That's how you know that shit was wild. Because someone sent you the link. Someone sent you that.
No, we have screenshots of some of your tweets, and I just need to find them.
Yeah, so someone sent you.
Jimmy, I know for a fact you've been saying some stupid shit recently. The reason I know that is because I haven't even been looking at your shit, and niggas like, somehow just managed to make its way to me, and I'm like, well, why am I looking at this? Why am I looking up this stupid Lil Peep tweet? Like, fuck this nigga. Like, I don't understand, man.
Real shit. I've noticed, that when I don't involve myself with my friends and I just leave because I hope you know, like, okay, let me actually kind of let y'all into my mental health, because it's not been doing too great this year. When I'm overactive on Twitter, that means I'm usually very lonely and I don't want to talk to anybody, and I just want to yell at the world by myself.
Wait, hold on. Now let's break that down.
What?
I'm very lonely, but I don't want to talk to anyone. What?
Yeah.
That makes a ton of sense. I was literally feeling. I felt that way literally like 10 minutes ago.
Bro, nigga, that's how depression.
All right. Well, fuck Jaren. Never mind.
Nigga, that's how depression works, bro.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'll eat my own ass, I guess.
No, I'm just saying, for real,
oh, there we go. This is the tweet I was talking about.
Whenever it's a situation where it's like, oh, I don't want to talk to anyone, so I'm just going to sit on Twitter and talk hella shit to random ass people, and that's kind of bro, most people who have Twitters where they just talk mad shit, they're hurt. They're hurt people.
So Joe Budden's hurt.
Oh, hell yes.
Oh my god, I love you.
Nigga, Joe Budden has an entire album series called Mood Music. Of course that nigga's hurting.
I love Joe Budden so much.
Of course, I love Joe Budden too.
I love Joe Budden too, but go watch that D-Respect video, man. In that situation we were shouting at that dude yesterday, I still think that I don't know. I don't want to say he was wrong, but Academics had a point there, man. He had a good.
What point did Academics have? That him
about the Meek Mill situation. That Meek Mill violated probation 5 times.
I was gonna say
he's the only black dude in he's the only black dude in Philadelphia.
You lot talking about Meek Mill. No, I'm talking about the whole X situation.
Oh no, I was actually I was talking about that. The reason I was talking about that was because the reason Academics did have a point where he was right was because you have to understand what Academics established himself as. He is the guy that does the thing that Joe is obviously very uncomfortable about, and the reason that he's seeing this as a problem now is it's getting too real now. It's getting too real now. The only thing that changed was that Complex gave him a larger platform than he already had. You see what I'm saying? It's the only. Not really. I think it was. I don't. I think the idea was Complex made the best possible deal they could, didn't they? They kind of made a deal where it's this guy's output is more than we can ever do, and he doesn't mind covering some ugly ass shit that we don't want to cover, right? So they kind of hired him, right? That's how it worked, as far as I know. But I think in terms of
I think Academics is going to I've said this. Academics is going to be his own downfall, and it's going to happen very soon. It's going to
I don't think so. He's already kind of become a media personality. Even if his channel falls off, he's still gonna make he's gonna have a business.
It's one of two things. No, but you guys don't realize something. People in hip hop, and I've heard because I've been involving myself in with people who know the industry a little bit better, because I've been speaking.
Oh no, they hate him, but that's why he'll succeed.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about. They hate him, yeah. But what do you what's the currency of the rap game? There's two currencies. One of them is clout.
Respect?
One of them is clout. No. Clout, respect, everything. Yeah. One of them is clout. What's the other one?
Oh.
The other one is favors. The other one is favors. It's the you scratch my back, I scratch yours. X knows that Academics covering him is doing well for him, Like it helps us because the first time I ever in my life even saw the name XXXTentacion was in a DJ Academics video title, and I was looking at that shit.
No, No Jumper made a thing first. He had like a interview.
No. Yeah. He made like No Jumper broke
any academic. He has 5 million views on that interview, bro.
On that particular interview.
Yeah, like Academics only got like 400,000 on the first X video. I think.
No, but I'm just saying, like, Academics consistently covering X is what brought him to my attention, because I wasn't really checking for No Jumper like that. And some people do.
No Jumper is a very different establishment to like what Academics is doing. Like this,
No Jumper is like niggas go like, whatever. We'll go into No Jumper later. Say your thing about Afra.
It's a cornball.
Jimmy, you want to say he's gonna be a downfall? Like,
well, no. Okay, well, first of all, Nara just posted something in the chat. Was like, Jimmy is down and he's bringing back. Somebody saw the Arthur Chu tweet. But no.
Arthur who?
Like Arthur Chu. Oh, he's this pudgy Asian bitch boy.
Yeah, so he's a person that doesn't now. Okay, cool.
So the thing is, the thing is, like, it's very obvious that Academics is like in far too deep than what he's like been ready for, but he's trying to make the best of it. And I'm very.
I was gonna say, I think I'm obviously not gonna be able to articulate this in a way well enough unless I go talk about the video that he mentioned, the video that the dude made, and he was talking about how like the idea is that Complex makes Happy Meals. They make McDonald's food. They make food that's bad for you. Do you see what I'm saying? And the idea is that, one of the people in the kitchen or one of the business owners decides that I'm going to make the food that we serve, have more flavor, more salts, more sugars, but the risk of like killing, exactly, more bacon, and the risk of killing these people has now gone up exponentially. And then one of the people, and obviously the person in this circumstance or whatever it is Joe. And he's like, wait a second, we can't make this even worse than it already is. But then both of them knew when they were serving this food to begin with that risk still existed, even if it was to a lesser degree. You see what I'm saying?
But my thing is, Joe isn't even worried about. Joe really isn't worried.
No, but that's the top. But he knew what the show was. He knew the show was themed around it was built around Academics.
This isn't about like Everyday Struggle, because Everyday Struggle didn't really like talk about X getting beat up. What Joe was really specifically discussing was Academics' relationship with X. The fact that you've got this nigga's number on your phone, and as soon as he posts a video on Instagram that he got jumped by the Migos, you go and bell him up and be like, yo, fam, you all right? You can't do that as a media personality.
True.
He can't do that. He shouldn't tell us that he's doing that.
No. Well, first of all, no. Here's the thing.
He shouldn't be telling us.
I'm fine with the transparency. Because it.
True, I think there's something. I think there's a key ingredient missing here. I think the thing that's missing right here in this discussion is that Academics. The reason that he's gotten the viewership that he has, the reason he has the success and notoriety he has, is because he's doing the thing that you shouldn't do.
Yeah, because no one else would do it. And plus, if he doesn't do it, Dama's Live would like take his place. If Dama's Live doesn't do it, No Jumper will take the place. Like, you can't get rid of what Academics is right now. Like, you can get rid of the person, but like that concept's gonna stay
exactly. It's transcended the point of being the media outlet for people to find this stuff. It's going to the point where an X will name him in the video and say, "Yeah, Academics, yeah," you know what I mean?
Plus, Worldstar's posting him the Shade Room. Like, someone's gonna do it if he doesn't do it. It's just like he's the main face right now.
But let me kind of break down and explain to you why it's different. And because like y'all understand hip hop. Right?
Wait, Jimmy,
y'all let me
think.
Y'all understand how hip hop functions, right?
Yeah, we get it, bro.
Here's the reason why Academics, like, he can't, like, why Academics is getting so much flack for being a one-man Shade Room, for being a one-man TMZ, for being a one-man Worldstar. You wanna know why? Because of that same phrase, one man. The fact that DJ Academics,
he's not one man though. No, remember he said he has a system.
No, he has it. Yeah, he has a system and he has a team. But let me explain something. The brand is still him.
Yep, that's the problem. He needs to evolve the brand into an actual company.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You can't shoot a logo. You can shoot a person. That's what Joe's worried about. That's what Joe's worried about.
Yeah, I see. I get
that's what Joe's worried about.
Jimmy,
you can't shoot.
I get you.
Like the shade room.
You can't shoot
the shade room.
I can see that because
I can see that because, like, you know, if if Academic says some shit or does some shit that's like out of bounds and some nigga gets upset, like it'd be different if like if TMZ did that. You just gotta shout at TMZ. But like if Academics does it under the name Academics and you know the face, it's like
because
but like you guys act like this isn't a grown ass man.
A very good point.
I know that isn't even just a very good point. That is the entire point. The entire point is he is the face. You know what I'm saying? And
like, the brand is him instead of the brand being a company.
He's a media person, and here's the next part that Academics needs to figure out and stop doing. He's a media personality that moves like a rapper.
No, but that's the thing, dude. Like, look, you keep but you're being Joe again. You're talking about like what he should do, and what he should do, and what he should do. And the thing is that like but like the place that Joe is coming from is not just a worry for him; it's a worry for himself and his brand and his existence. You see what I'm saying? And my whole thing is this, and my whole thing, like when I'm thinking about it, is that you knew what you signed up for, Joe. If it starts getting like more and more popular, what did you think was going to happen? If he has access to
also Joe's caused a lot of trouble himself. He's caused a lot of problems.
Exactly. Y'all are missing something very important that Joe brought up in his little oration of act. Joe specifically said, and I want y'all to realize this, right? Joe said this shit. He said, the Migos, they know how to act because they've got OGs in their ear telling them what to do. Guys like me, when I was talking reckless to everybody in my rap days, I had OGs ringing me up telling me what I should and shouldn't be doing.
We get an X has no OGs.
This nigga X doesn't have an OG, and you know who else doesn't? Fucking Academics.
Well, no, Academics does. He has not even Joe. Was it Damien? There's some other people who've been talking to Act now. That's why you can start noticing how he's changing how he moves. He's changing his content level. He's changing what he's saying. Joe keeps talking about the fact that you're talking to this person, you're meeting with people. He has OGs behind. That's why he's changing what he says right now. Because like you don't know this, like Act lost 10 channels. Like a lot of the rappers in the game despise Academics. Nicki Minaj had 2 of his channels pulled down. That's why it's like he's not gonna help any of these rappers. That's why they're gonna go after him because like they already hated him when he had 100,000 subs. Now he has 1 million.
You know, my favorite thing is when I hear some foolish shit like from Egg. You know what I mean? Because I feel like at the same time, while I think he does know what he's doing, sometimes I hear some stuff that throws me off. Like
no. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I think he
But that's the part I'm talking about. I think he does know what he's doing in terms of what he has to do to get success and notoriety, but I don't think he doesn't. Yeah. I also think he does not know what like the consequences of the territory he's chosen to go into.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Those are based on views. Like Boonk will get him views. But Boonk's not a good person to report on because Boonk will get you in trouble.
Like, here's the thing, Mo. Like, here's how I'd say it. To use like UK terminology to describe this whole thing, Ak knows how to pattern himself properly, right? But he needs to fix up. That's still the thing. He knows how to pattern himself.
Google Translate for me. I appreciate that, man.
He needs to pattern himself properly, but he needs to fix up. That's basically it. He needs to fix up on a lot of levels because he needs to learn. He needs to like. What's up?
If he fixes up, will his audience still like that? Because the audience came because he wasn't fixed up, because he wasn't patterned up. They came because he was completely outside of the people that like, dude, he would post like 10 videos a day, get 300,000 every single one of them. Complex TMZ, they'll post 10, they'll barely get 50.
Here's the
thing. They
came
to him because they wanted that.
Here's the thing. You can be a raw, I don't give no fucks nigga talking real shit about all the stuff that's happening, right? But you can also be intelligent about it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you understand where I'm coming from?
I think you can, but I think you can't get the success and notoriety Academics has without doing the thing to here.
Without, I mean, obviously not in the same exact way. Like, if I decided to like become a hip hop news channel tomorrow and be like, "What's up with your boy Nino? I'm talking about like fucking XXL blah blah blah," and start talking all sorts of crazy crud. Like, you can't do that. Like, okay, let me put it this way. I've seen a lot of niggas trying to do what Academics does. Dom's Live is one of them. This one Donnie from London covering UK shit is one of them. Mercy is another one from London as well, trying to cover hip hop and shit. But they don't come close because I've noticed something about all of these other niggas that are trying to do this shit. They all love hip hop too much. That's the ironic thing.
It's absolutely true. Yeah. I mean, they can't detach the idea of what is good music versus what people are actually clicking on.
Yeah, they all love hip hop too much. I'm like, I think to be as successful as academics, you can't love hip hop too much. You can't. If you are willing to die for this culture, you have no business being a media personality. Like that's the thing. I feel like that's the genuine real rap of it.
Unless you're established. I mean,
you're established, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, unless you're established. Like that's
I don't think a Hot 97 or a Power 106 needs to worry about.
Or like a hip hop.
No. Well, okay, no. Here's the difference. Justin Hunt took a different route, and Justin Hunt, to be honest, is probably who I'm gonna copy if I decide to come back to YouTube. Like,
the company, man. All right.
No, I'm just gonna make analytical videos about rap music. What?
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna jump out the anime community because the anime community is it's just cancer at this point. It's just so much cancer.
I mean, like I've always told myself that like, oh, I'm not gonna be one of those waste man that yo Mo. Okay, actually, Mo can attest to this. Because Mo was around and I used to say this shit. Mo was me and Mo homies when I used to say this shit, and he knows what I'm about to say. Mo, you remember back in them days when man them were jumping from anime to video games.
Oh yeah, I was literally gonna sneak a joke in there, but I was like, I'm gonna let him off.
I was like, no, you remember back in those days when man was jumping from fucking anime to video games, right? And I kept saying,
no, Mo, this Curated channel's about to pop off, man.
I was like, no, like, but like,
I know what I'm gonna do with Q-Ray.
First of all, okay.
Yeah, man, that channel, vlogs, video games.
That's been a meme. That channel has been a meme in like our house, me and up like at home. Because I'll wake up one day and I'll go talk like, yo, man, I've been doing Curate, and I'll do nothing.
When I heard the name Curie, I was like, wait a second, like Jimmy named himself after a Pokemon. What's going on here, man?
No, Q-Ray is 9-0, but 9-0 in Japanese.
Hey, you goddamn weeb. What's wrong with you, Jimmy?
What do you think the Japanese shit in my glasses is?
Okay, wait, hold on. One last thing before I go to bed.
I'm gonna go with the Bobo method, man. I feel just extremely lines, nigga. That's what it was.
Oh my god.
2 months ago in Texas, they could now allow open carry of swords and machetes. So everyone moved to Texas, study the blade, and just run around.
Yeah, Lupe Fiasco retweeted that. He was like, "I'm moving to Texas now."
I don't respect any man that owns a sword and doesn't know how to use it. That shit is corny.
Yeah, that's why I gave mine away.
Dude, that's what Todd can do in his free time now. He can fucking study the blade, dude.
Yeah, bro.
He can legit study the blade while you guys were out partying. I studied the blade.
Well, you guys were out partying. I was working at Jimmy John's and studying.
Can you imagine that? Like him just turning around one day and like, "Don't call me Todd, call me Shogun Todd."
Studying the blade is hilarious. Studying the fucking blade, bro. That's wild. No, but yeah, not like in this little exodus I took from anime.
Exodus.
I've been a movement of the people. Yes, is that gonna be a new meme? Is that gonna be a new meme?
Yes.
Yes. Like someone says exodus, and someone says movement of the people. And the messed up part is that song is really serious and like about a real issue.
Man, that album is fantastic. Don't even get me questioned. Like, it's such a good fucking album. Like, you don't even know.
Oh gosh. No, but I don't know, man. It's been this whole year, man. In my time. Oh, holy shit! I just saw the tweet that fucking Jesse sent me. Okay, so I wrote, and I quote, and okay, I wrote this about DJ Academics, and I hope you guys know that I was probably in a really bad place when I wrote this.
That's what we're saying.
Okay. So what you're about to hear, is some real shit. But so I wrote, I hope your success comes crashing down around you while you drink yourself into a spiral of depression that ends with you popping yourself after an episode of Everyday Struggle. Either that or Either that or I hope one of these rap niggas beats you half to death.
No savage right there, man. Damn.
Well, now here's the thing. At least I didn't say he should pop himself on Everyday Struggle.
Oh yeah. That's like pop himself though.
I mean, well, okay. Well, I mean, yeah. What I did was illegal in Canada.
You know, Jimmy, I've been giving you a lot of shit lately, man. You know what? You fucking suck.
What?
No, I'm just joking. I apologize if I'm giving you too much shit, Jimmy. Yeah, I know you're going through some shit right now. You don't need me in your ear.
First of all, I need to
help Jimmy. Just pushes this. No, Jimmy just pushes this way. It's like, nah, I want to be. Jimmy was like, Jesse, let me hate myself in peace, okay? I don't want any help. I want to be able to hate myself.
Yeah. It be like that sometimes. It genuinely do. Just letting y'all know, if y'all really fuck with me, get ready for me to talk about a bunch of shit that isn't anime because like I'm still an otaku. I still watch more anime than half of the other niggas making anime videos. But I just, man, this anime YouTube shit, man, like it's like, do I want, like I talk about Crunchyroll, I talk about this concept that no one really cares about. Then I get a bunch of people coming in the comments who don't understand what I talked about, just talking mad crud. And then like even though like I get views and like I'm not really that popular anymore. So like anime isn't really my thing. Like I don't know. The other people have taken the ball and run with it. There's other folks do like.
Sorry, no.
And also when I go ahead. When I started this shit, like just talking about anime wasn't popping. Like it really wasn't. Like what the thing that was popping was reviews. And I'm kind of tired. Like to be honest, now that everyone is just talking about animes and not making reviews, like the market's oversaturated. I didn't benefit. I wasn't able to ride the wave that I helped create.
Yeah, because you kept going on hiatus, bro.
Yes, I kept going on. And the thing is, at the end of the day, that's kind of another thing that's not helped my mental state. Is because I know I'm the root cause of all my problems, and I know I'm the root cause of everything wrong in my life. And that, when you realize
a couple stuff that's out of your control.
When you realize stuff like that, like when you like sit down and like have that heart to heart with yourself, it gets difficult to think about how you're going to improve, because then you're just gonna be like, then I'm probably just gonna fuck it up again. Fuck up what I do next. I'm probably gonna make one banging hip hop video and then everyone's gonna love it. Then I fucking go on another 6-month hiatus because I'm too lazy or scared to make another one. Like I'm tired of not being good enough with myself, I guess. I don't know. Like I'm tired of not. Fuck, y'all ain't my fucking shrinks. I ain't fucking continuing. This is some gay shit. Anyway, let's talk about some fun stuff. Big Crit dropped a hard album recently. Like I've been really going in with that album. That album's fucking pause. That album's great though. Like Keep the Devil Off. Fucking Drinking Sessions is a hard track. Like Keep the Devil Off is such a genius song because it's like he's trying to mimic the American black church sound, and like the song itself is 6 minutes, so it goes on way too long. But if you think about it, if you've ever been in church kind of goes on. Yeah, church kind of goes on way too long. So that's really cool.
Kind of. LOL. Kind of.
Yeah.
Let me get into it. The music. Let me get into it, man. They feel themselves.
Oh my god. Man, me moving is the greatest thing ever. I don't know.
Dude. Not to be an edgy atheist kid, but once you stop going to church and you've been to church all your life, dude, you're so freed up. It's so amazing.
Church is boring as fuck.
Oh my god, it's so fucking boring.
Here's the thing. Church is one of those things, right, that I don't want to go to church ever again. But it's like, ever since I've never had to go to church, I don't know, like, I've missed the atmosphere. I've missed the tea.
Jimmy. American church or Nigerian church? No. You need to differentiate. American church or Nigerian church?
You miss it until you go to it again.
I never miss Nigeria.
The only fucking thing I miss from church
no.
is donuts.
Oh, no. African, I do not miss African church. Hell no.
Okay, that shit long as fuck.
Okay.
African church. No, African church.
You know.
African church is one of the reasons I'm an idiot.
Like Jimmy, we're supposed to be there for like 55 minutes, and they're like, "Nah, we're gonna drag this out to 2 hours."
55 minutes. 55. That's church. For like 4 hours. What are you talking about?
Yo, 55 minutes. What kind of short session church are you going to?
Bro, you got blessed.
Jimmy, my parents are Catholic.
Jesse's one of the only people who I know who has like a good experience with religion. Like he's the only person.
We don't care. Jesse, here's only 50 minutes of your day. You get the rest of the day.
Okay, Jesse. But did they make you go to those fucking like 4 hour long fucking like Easter mass?
No, my mom just sleep. My mom told me, dude,
my fucking parents
didn't matter.
Crazy through so many long ass like fucking masses.
My mom would
awful.
have us sit in the back. She'd say, "Jesse, lie down, sleep. When you wake up, pray, we'll go."
I hate you.
Only like
my mom would
those
literally
videos were
slap me
10 minutes
upside
for
the
me.
head if I fell asleep in church.
My
like,
mom would wake me up
right?
for communion,
Oh,
go take
smack the
bread,
fuck
and
out
I'd
of
go
me.
back to sleep, and we'd leave. I was only up
like
for 10
to this
minutes of
day,
those
I'm
4
afraid to
vigils.
sleep in a church because I think my mom's gonna slap me in the back of the head.
No, my mom just let me sleep.
You're
through it. She's
halfway.
like,
You're like
3/4
3/4 across the country. You just doze off in church, and then suddenly your mom just comes out of nowhere and just like hands outstretched, ready to fucking slap the shit out of you.
Yeah, Jimmy was the opposite. Jimmy, your mom probably beat you in church.
I heard a story about my friend.
What? What'd you say?
Your mom probably beat you in church. Your mom probably beat you in church.
Here's the thing. No. Here's something that people don't realize about me, right?
Wait. You can abuse your kids in church, but you can't go to sleep.
No, here's some weird thing about me, right? Neither of my parents are very religious. Like, well, my dad acts like he is, and like he does, man. He goes to mass sometimes, but like neither of my parents are really religious. They're like my mom says she's spiritually inclined, which is one of the reasons why I laugh at that fucking.
Is your dad like politician religious?
Hey, Jimmy.
Yes, my dad is
doing it for show.
My dad is politician religious.
Hey, Jimmy. Does your mother drink kale shakes as well with that spirituality? Does she?
No. On weekdays?
No, that's not what she's drinking. But Jimmy, I'm gonna say something, and this might cause flashbacks for you. Dogo Diarra.
What?
Dogo Diarra. You not know what that is?
Fuck off, Jesse. Fuck off, Jesse. Don't you ever say that shit in my fucking. Don't ever say that shit in my fucking. In my Christian live stream ever again. Don't you dare. We ain't trying to sip on that disgusting purple bullshit ever again. Jesus, I will. Jesse, what was that shit made of? It was just like purple, like
it's just like leaves. It was
disgusting. Like, what the fuck was that shit made of?
I have an African question for you guys. I feel like it's gonna get to a point where like maybe you guys can't relate. I was gonna say, like, did your dads ever use that toothbrush that kind of looks like a stick?
Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh my
yes. No. It has been over. It's. I can solidly say it's been like 15 years since my dad's been in like Africa. He still uses a razor blade to clip his nails. He refuses to use a nail clipper. It makes no sense.
Hold on, Todd. Are you literally retweeting out like fucking lewd shit while you're on a live stream?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I love you, Todd. Okay. I just want to put that out there. I love you, Todd.
Horny on a live stream.
It's not even being horny. I just see it on my feed. I just hit retweet. No. There's nothing deeper than that. You fuckers.
Stop trying to justify yourself. I accept you. You do you, nigga.
No. I am not justifying anything. I will retweet porn whenever I see it. Fuck you.
Todd, what you gotta do is you gotta make an alternate account, and it's like a church boy. And then you gotta,
you need to follow Jimmy.
Yeah, man, you got to respond to every
wait, Actually, first of all,
make a second account, dude.
Making another account is not. I will not allow you to call that pulling a Jimmy. Do not use my name. Do not use my name for that fuckery.
I think, well, you did not invent it. I think you certainly perfected it.
No,
like,
no, I think
you reached the peak of the genre of
How?
creating another.
No,
That was like some fucking like Walden 2 discourse, dude. Like that was like this fucking theoretical Socratic discourse between your two sides.
Owen, there are stupider things that you can say that you can call pulling a Jimmy.
First of all, I don't want you to say, I don't want you to say any of them because we're on a live stream.
Wait, saying pulling the Jimmy sounds like you're pulling off the condom when you're about to.
Yeah, no, that's because you're British and dirty minded, so fuck off.
I like to pull a Jimmy if you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying. Actually, can you explain?
Pause, nigga. Like what?
No such thing as pause.
Also, I watched the video. I watched the video.
Stick in my mouth.
Hey.
Okay. So Danny, how's the weather in London been?
It's good. I fucking hate university, by the way. It's making me want to KMS.
This nigga really ask about the goddamn weather as if he gave a shit.
What do you think
it looks like it rains? It's cold.
Why do you want a KYS, Danny? What's wrong with university?
Isn't like a
Danny just drop out like
university like college sucks. It's awful.
Real shit. Dropping out of college is wild, bro. Cause like I have to lie. I have to lie to people that I still go to college to like not.
Oh, dude, Jimmy, you have no idea how many times I've lied to people.
Yeah, like I have to lie to people.
Man, you guys are pussies. I just didn't go.
I lied about like being in community college. I always tried to make myself seem like I wasn't a failure.
Also, like, it feels so weird that like I feel super old now that I'm 23. But like every time I go places, and I'm like, "How old are you?" Like 23. Like, "Oh, you're such a baby, bitch. I'm 23. How is 23 a baby?"
I just turned 22 and I feel like my life's already over. Like I think by the time I think like when 2018 hits, like I'll just stop existing. Like that's how I think. Hopefully it's true.
Okay.
This is the time of your life, Jaren. The Taylor Swift song was written about.
But before we start jumping and talking brazy that Nino dropped out of college, no. I temporarily took a semester.
I took a break.
I took a little break.
Education.
We back in January, niggas.
Jaren for sure dropped out of college. You can put that there. Jaren
you
for
can
sure.
Put it out there that Hot Tide will never go to college.
Good job, Olivia. You think your birthday was the lamest birthday ever? Let me tell y'all about my birthday.
Man, I don't have.
We're gonna play some Shitty Life Olympics. Fuck yeah, go on.
So yo, let's play Shitty Life Olympics, nigga. Let's play Shitty Life Olympics because I know I'm coming home with the gold. On my birthday, I wake up depressed as fuck.
Hey.
I get out of bed. I wake up to exactly 2 texts, one from my mom and one from my dad saying happy birthday.
Hey.
Then no. Actually, no. The text from my dad said a lot more than happy birthday. But no, I'm not getting into that.
Did he call you a bitch?
No, he just said when it like this is your. It was whatever. No. So my birthday was pretty much. I wake up, get ready. I tried to get the bus to work and I missed my bus.
Hey.
And it wasn't even one of the like the bus wasn't there when you get to it. No. I got there. The bus was there. The door was closed. I was waving my hand at the driver. He looks me dead ass in the eye, maintains eye contact, and steps on the pedal.
Oh man, Jimmy finally knows what it's like to
maintains eye contact.
I've been taking the bus my whole life, and bus drivers just do that shit.
How white?
You really?
And they love it.
Jimmy, how white was he?
No, it's not a race.
Like they're always black.
They just suck.
They just fucking suck.
They're just fucking niggas, bro.
No, okay, now here's the next part. I figured my way to.
If you're a bus driver, kill yourself.
I figure out my way from.
Whoa! That's like Todd. Isn't your mom a bus driver?
My mom is a school bus driver.
I'm sorry, Todd. Not your mom.
No. My mom's a school bus driver, and she does the fucking country a service. They should be paid more than fucking lawyers.
Now, here's the thing though. So, this is for all the Georgia viewers. I used to live in Decatur, and I had to go to Midtown for fucking work. If you like, I had to get from Decatur to Midtown with no car, and damn near no money for a fucking Lyft or Uber, and I was relying on the Emory shuttle and Martin. So yeah, I figured my way.
Could you imagine making your way to Midtown without your Tesla or Ferrari? That should be crazy, bro.
Oh, fuck up. So like, I was able to figure out my way to Midtown. I get there. I get to the office. Thing is, yeah, I'm working on my birthday. That's another crazy thing, right? That's a madness. I'm working on my fucking birthday. Damn. So because
that's not that long time I worked on my birthday.
I've been doing this shit since I was like 17.
So basically, I get there. Oh, Nigerian Prince in normal world. Ha ha ha! Funny crusher.
That actually was.
So I get to Midtown. I get to my job. My manager's on her bullshit, telling me all. And the thing is, I don't like this manager, so there's no way I'm telling her it's my birthday, so she can clown me even more. So I keep quiet most of the day. The residents were on some extra nonsense. One of the residents claimed okay, so here's how my job works. I sit at the desk, I answer the phone, I do menial tasks around the office, and if like a resident comes and asks for residents, like people who live in the building, come and they ask for stuff, like if there's a package that came for them, I have to go get it. If they get like if they need to get like a parking pass, I have to issue it to them, etc. etc. So now this one Chinese lady, and the thing is, working my job made me like, I had to really try hard not to kill the inner racism in me, because if not, I would hate Chinese people a lot. I'm just keeping it funky, because
saucy opinion.
I would hate Chinese people a lot if I didn't like, but I don't, because obviously you can't hate a whole race of the whole nation of people. Rich? Yes. Oh yeah, Jesse knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, Jesse knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, rich Chinese people are often very shitty. But no, yeah, so this one
they're gods. It's the weird, like, I know, like middle class, lower class, they're like, oh, they're just humble people. As soon as they get rich, shit just goes left, man. It's crazy.
No, because you have to understand something. You have to understand something. China is like, they're only communist on paper. They are the most capitalist country in the world.
Yeah. I actually know a lot about this now.
They're only communist on paper. Like, they're actually one of the most and they're also very social Darwinists. Very social Darwinists. Like that's like, social Darwinism is kind of ingrained into their culture. Like, they're on some, if you are poor, it's your fault type shit. Like, if you are poor, like you're the one who fucked up.
Man, so, go on.
So like, basically, I go get, like, this girl, Chinese girl, comes to my room, asks me for a package, and it's like, I'm like, okay, regular stuff, get package, go in. So you can see how many packages it says are there, but sometimes it's like a goof in the system. So like, might not be, like, if it says 2 packages on the system, there might only be 1 package in the room, or only like blah blah blah, right? Blah blah blah. So I get this girl's package, and she had like 3 packages, right? And the thing is, this girl gets packages every day, every bloody day, every single day of the week. There are packages coming into this person. So I go there, I go get the packages, I hand them to her. She's like, I have 3 more, and I'm like, I didn't see any. She's like, but the Amazon said. Then she hands me, that she points the phone to me like, Amazon says I have 3 more, and I'm like, did you get an email from us? Like, the building itself sends an email to you when you get a package. So like, did you get an email from us for those packages? It's like, I did. I'm like, well, those are the packages. But are you sure those aren't the packages I just gave you? Like, I should have 3 more. I'm like, calm down. Let me go back in and check. I go back in and check. Guess what, guys? Obviously. So I go back out. She's looking at me saying, oh, are you sure? Because last time they went in there and they found the packages. And I'm like, can I go into the mailroom and look myself? And I told her, no, you cannot. I cannot allow residents into the mailroom. I'm the only one who can go in, and I'm sorry, I can't allow you to do that. Then she was just like, fucking, well, then can I talk to your manager? She pulled a can I talk to your manager on my birthday. I got can I talk to your manager on my birthday. So I
love that statement.
Yeah.
Then I don't gotta talk to you.
I was like, I mean, and the thing is, I knew if she went and talked to my manager didn't like me. So she obviously would have thought it was my fault that I was fucking slacking and I lost the package or some shit, right? So I was like, calm down, come back tomorrow, and maybe the package will be here. And then this goes on for another 30 minutes. And at some point, I'm just like, look, I can't give you anything. I'm sorry, bye-bye. I'm going back to the office. I need to get back to other people. And she kind of got frustrated and got tired and just left. So there was that. So I finished work. And I tweeted about this, by the way, the next part. The next part, if you look at my Twitter, you'll know what happened. I lost my vape a few days before.
Oh yeah, you got robbed.
I lost my vape a few days before. So I'm on my way. I'm on my way back. I'm on my way like home. Like, you know, just what like because the day was just absolute trash.
I'm gonna head out. Peace out, guys. It's been nice.
All right, see you, Mom. Yeah. So like I was like, fuck it, I'm going home. I'm going home. So then she was just like, I'll go home. Then I see this homeless guy and he says, excuse me, sir. And like I know like this same homeless guy, like I see him all over the place. He's either at the Mata asking for money, he's either in Midtown asking people for money, he's in the building trying to sleep at night, like just the typical homeless nigga shit, right? So I see this homeless guy quickly dash a vape into his pocket, right? And I know it's mine because let me tell you how I know it's mine. I had a smoke, like I had this one vape where it's like this, it's a black tube and you press it and it's, you know, vaporizer and everything. But I had the top replaced and it was blue. So I saw him with that same vape and I was just like, he asked me for like, can I have some money to get on the motor? And I pull out 25 cents. I'm like, I'll give this to you, but show me what's in your pocket first. It was like, I don't understand, sir. Like, what are you talking about? Like, there's a vape in your pocket. Let me see it. Let me see what's in your pocket. Show me. It was like, I mean, there ain't nothing in my pocket. There ain't nothing in here. I'm like, and the thing is, obviously, I can see the outline of the vape in his fucking jacket pocket. So it's like, what's in here? What's in here? Tell me. Like, oh my God, I saw Justice League. Oh, my cousin just told me that he saw Justice League. He flashes. Okay, yeah.
I want Wonder Woman to beat the shit out of me.
Don't we all? Don't we all? So this motherfucker is like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, at this point, I'm just like, you know what? You can just keep it. And I give him the 25 cents and I walk away. And the night pretty much the night did turn around because I ended up going to like this like randomly a friend of mine had a party the night before. Like, no, the friend of mine was having a party that night because his birthday was the day before. And I didn't know this. And he just texted me saying, hey, you doing anything right now? I heard it was your birthday. I'm just like, no, I'm not doing anything. So I just go over there. So like until like 11 p.m., my birthday was trash. Like my birthday was just pure trash because I was getting, like, my manager was telling me it was like reading me the right act for a bunch of random bullshit, like, and just life stuff. And I was broke, and I was kind of. It was one of. Do you guys get birthday blues? Where it's like, what am I doing with my life? And like,
what? Yeah, every year.
Yeah, every year. Okay, so I'm not the only one. So yeah, that's kind of where my head was the entire day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, I get it. I definitely get it, man. You know, you just like my birthday was. It was like you just have this realization. You're just like, damn, like I'm 20, whatever, and it's like I haven't done shit with my life. There are niggas out here who are successful as hell, and I'm just sitting here like And then like you're like,
I think
this year will be my year, and then the next year comes, you're like, well, I didn't do that.
And sometimes it's like, I don't know. Like I remember I did tweet, I was like, this would be a lit time to do it, but I'm not famous enough yet. And so one of my friends basically responded to the tweet saying no. And I was like, damn, she knew exactly what I was talking about.
Oh,
obviously, obviously that was a suicide tweet I was talking about. But
well, maybe we don't do that.
Yeah. All right, but we won't.
Let's not make this too dark, Jimmy. Let's make this fun again.
It's good. Look. 2017 has been a pretty dark year. Like I feel like 2016 was the explosion. 2017 is the fallout. Like 2017 is definitely like the nuclear holocaust.
So does that mean that 2018 is going to be the Fallout New Vegas and it'll be amazing?
No.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping like in my mind, in like my gut, I'm feeling 2018 is gonna be a special year. In my gut, I'm feeling like 2018 is gonna be something special. Because I mean, look, Kingdom Hearts is coming out in 2018, so it can't be like already.
That's a lot. That's a
fucking Mickey Mouse, little bitch.
Oh, you know,
Sora? You know that's getting delayed to 2019. You know that's getting delayed to 2019.
All right. Look. Here's the thing, right? People get this impression of me because I'm on Twitter talking a bunch of crud that I'm a really negative person. But you guys know, I have a lot of hope and optimism for. I usually have a lot of hope and optimism for a lot of things. You know, that's kind of why I was hyped for Kill la Kill before it came out. But let's not go all the way back there. But like I usually have a lot of hope and optimism for things, right? And mind you, this hope and optimism that I usually have is the reason I stopped doing those like what Nina was looking forward to this season videos. Because every time I would do it was like a curse. I swear to God. Every time I did one of those videos, at least one of those shows turned out to be either hot garbage or just some negative bad stuff happened around it. Like, what was the first one? First biggest one was Kill la Kill. Second one, I was like, oh, Space Dandy is gonna be great, and like that's the only one that was like, okay, yeah, okay, fine, Space Dandy was good. Then it was Gangster, and what happened with Gangster? The show came out decent, but it bankrupted the fucking studio, and Man Globe isn't here anymore. So yeah, no, I ain't doing those videos anymore. Those videos are cursed. The next time I'll do one is probably for like Sword Art Online Season 3. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, to try and curse it into it being...
Jimmy, that's wonderful, Jimmy. No, but
you don't need to curse it for it to be bad, you dumbass.
No. I'm trying to curse it to kill A1.
So it fails. Jimmy, did you see Jimmy, A1 and Trigger are working on an anime, bro, together. So enjoy that.
Okay. First of all, I was in the room when they announced it, so don't try and tell me as if like me and Jaren were in the room when they announced that shit, so you can't try and like tell us what's coming out, okay? We were in the know. I broke that.
No, I just want to remind you so it just it brings that pain back. Because your favorite studio is working with the studio you hate the most.
I don't hate. No. Studio I hate the most is not A1 Pictures.
Wait, who is it?
It's Pyro.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pyro. Yes.
Bleach?
Yes. Okay. Let me explain why I hate Pyro. They have made great shows, right? But they consistently pump a lot of money into garbage. Hence, this season, even they're doing that this season.
But Jimmy, they're making Osamatsu-san. I am Russian. Tesby. I don't know.
Don't insult.
First of all, that's hella rich. Don't talk shit about my nigga Tesby.
Do not insult Tesby in front of public. I will stand the fuck out of Tesby.
I am not letting you talk shit about my fucking Serbian homie Tesby.
I will say
I know he's Macedonian.
This is out in public. This is out in public. My friend Tesby, once when we first met, before any of this fucking bullshit, he did describe Otsumatsu-san as, quote, the Japanese Rick and Morty. So that needs to be said.
Wait, what? What did you say? Otsumatsu has a Japanese Rick and Morty?
Yes, that's how Teji first described Otsumatsu-san to me.
Oh my god.
As the Japanese Rick and Morty.
Okay,
No, this was
Jimmy.
2 years ago where the Rick and Morty stigma did not exist, but you get the point.
Yeah,
It's funny in retrospect.
I'm tired of the Rick and Morty stigma, to be honest. I'm tired. I think hating Rick and Morty is not cool. Like, and also, okay, I love Econ. Let me make that clear. But after living, don't, because he's a bro. He gave me a place to live when
okay, all right, yeah,
he gave me a place to live when I had nowhere to go, bro. Like I would have been homeless and dead if not for him.
What about your aunt? Did she just kick you out too?
No, but I wasn't going back. Well, here's the reason. My aunt didn't kick me out, but my aunt doesn't pay mortgage on that house.
Your mom does.
No, my uncle. Yeah, thank you, Jesse.
Oh, okay.
My uncle does exactly. And if I was and since my uncle and my dad are best friends, if I've been disowned by my dad, then there's no way I'm going to go live in his best friend's house. Like, obviously. So
your wife's just a big sitcom.
Regardless, too much of my personal life is in this.
Oh, hey, Crusher, are you here?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
No, where are? Wait, your avatar image is literally black. So
I don't know how to fix this.
Holy fuck! That's
all you have to do.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Oh, my camera's on. That makes sense. Luckily, I cover my camera up because CIA.
Yeah, I cover my camera up too.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about this. Fine, Jimmy, you had a point or something you were trying to get to?
Oh yeah, no. I love Yukon a lot, but like living with him, I don't know. Like living with him, like there's a lot of stuff we disagree on a lot of shit, and we would have a lot of discussions about shit. Like we would just shoot the shit about a lot of stuff. Like he really like talks a bunch of crud about Rick and Morty, and he has a lot of like real reasons. Like he's like the Rick death scene, blah blah blah. And, like, or he nitpicks a bunch of stuff, and like he's like in BoJack Horseman they did this way, but I'm just like, bro, it's not that deep. It's just Rick and Morty. No one is really checking for Rick and Morty as some fucking animation masterpiece. Like,
well,
it's just
there is a.
To be fair, I'm not going to complete that. I just said that to mess with somebody.
Todd, there's just a couple of retards who are like, look at me, guys. I watch Rick and Morty. I must be smart. I understand like 3 concepts in it.
Well, let's go Spurg and McDonald's.
I mean, it's not hard to understand the concepts of Rick and Morty. Also, Jimmy, Todd like muted you or something. So
nah, man, Reddit be like going crazy. They're like, guys, do you know that there was like text in the background that was in Japanese or in like
hold on. I thought I was muting him for myself. I just wanted to mute everybody.
No, that mutes everybody.
I did not know that.
I swear to God.
I swear to God, I did not know that. I'm sorry.
Thank you for clarifying, because I was about to kick you right. I was about to kick your ass right the fuck out. I'm sorry. Like, you're lucky that you like fucking.
I legitimately thought I was muting you for myself. I didn't think.
Classic, and you guys do not blaspheme.
What's it called? Liv asked me what I'm watching this season. Let me fucking toss Liv the fucking invite to the stream. Jeez, like.
That's Mirage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jim, what were you talking about originally? Something about Yukon living with him, Rick and Morty hate. Is there anything more about that?
Yukon.
Akon don't care about it. Does Rick and Morty hate?
Yukon.
Like, is that it? He just hates it?
Like, I mean,
nothing deeper about it?
Like, he would. My issue was like, wait a minute. Are my high school friends in the fucking chat? Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. Julian, you getting an invite? I don't have a means to invite Gavin, so I apologize. Yeah, but aside from no, like I don't know, like it was just a bunch of like he would like compare the Rick suicide scene to the BoJack Horseman suicide scene, and like I mean he's right on some level, but I think he's kind of missing. He's missing he's missing the forest for the trees, and he often does that. But you know, that's what.
No, but here's the thing: like the Rick and Morty scene was like, it doesn't work. It's like BoJack's one is closer to like reality because it's like this is a man who's truly depressed and suffering something that a lot of people suffer. Rick is like, oh, my girlfriend who's like an entity that controls species. This is obviously something we can all relate to.
My hive mind is broken up with me. Now we'll have an edgy suicide.
BoJack Horseman, where like he got overwhelmed by like he tried to kill himself. I think what?
No, the suicide scene is in the end of the first season. Secretariat jumps off a bridge.
Oh, you're talking about that one?
Yeah.
No.
There's another.
The dry car one? Yeah, there's a car one where he almost lets go of the car and dies.
That's in BoJack Horseman. That's
the one they show in the opening.
Okay.
I'm talking about in Rick and Morty when Rick tries to commit suicide.
Yeah, over like his girlfriend who's like the
You
can't compare that because that doesn't work well.
Yeah, I think it's decent. I think it's
like
overwrought.
The BoJack Horseman, it doesn't work well. Like no,
the problem with that episode and like its ending is they were like trying to make something as an impact. Like you can see it from like where they placed in the like it's episode 6, I think, and they were trying to like recreate like the feeling of like oh shit, episode 6 of like the first season. So
what show is this?
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Yeah, they were kind of trying to recreate that, and they didn't really work the second time around. Because like the thing is like, I think the audience just feels more pity for Morty than they do Rick.
Yeah.
Like it's much more relatable, you know. I guess you could say.
I think that's the point that it's just getting to it. Like I feel like we've covered all the ground with Rick. That like Morty needs to have a bit more of like a place as an active participant rather than someone who's being just acted upon. Or it makes sense. I don't know. Also, hi, I'm here.
That's gonna happen.
That's been happening. You can slowly see the fact that like Morty's trying to become smarter, and he's like, "Fuck you, Rick." And like he talked like the stupid episode with the superhero bullshit. You can see he's like, "Look, I've gone through this so many times with you that I understand everything you're gonna do in the situation." Like he starts predicting what Rick's gonna do, and you start to be like, "Oh, Morty knows what he's doing now. He's been with Rick long enough."
Character development.
Also, I will say, surprisingly, Rick and Morty they handled police violence pretty well.
They did.
That was the best episode.
That was a surprisingly like really good episode. I was like, damn, look at these white people understanding systematic injustice. Like, oh.
It was a really impressive episode.
Oh, do you know what was actually funny? Tesby was like talking to a friend in like Macedonia about that, and the person's mind was just like absolutely blown when he told him it was about like racial bias in America. Like this guy was just like, "Oh my god, I never knew this. This makes the episode so much greater." Where in America, it's like this is so obvious.
Yeah, it's like that's something I've started to notice, and okay, you guys are probably going to really understand what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna need a long time to explain it. So give me a little bit of leeway here. Okay. So there's been a resurgence of like anti-leftist, like anti-SJWism, right? Mm-hmm. The whole anti-SJW shit. Like, look at all these feminists, look at all these like Black Lives Matter people being fucking crazy about all their issues and all that, right? Now, here's the thing. The people who are going to be against that sort of thinking in America are often, cacks, cracker-ass crackers, terrible white devils, fuckheads. You know what I'm saying? Rednecks, bitch-ass niggas. So, the type of
subtweet me in person more.
Like, fuck off, Crusher. You are like stop cosplaying.
Don't Jimmy. Don't break the character. Let him be a Nazi. Okay?
Do not break kayfabe.
Crusher is a kayfabe alt-writer. But
yeah, no, Crusher is our Nazi friend who has access to infinite guns. That's what we've been building him up as.
I'm pretty sure, like, if I were ever to go wherever Crusher lives, that, like, when I get chased out by white people, Crusher will be, like, parading them, but then he'll, like, take me in and be like, all right, man, like, listen, we're going to pretend to kill you. I have this fake black body. I'm going to put it on the tree, going to hang it. We're going to say it's you. But, like, give it about a week or so. They'll forget all about you. They'll move on to the next one. We'll get you out of here. Like I just feel like that's the plan. Like, he's got it all packed down.
Anyway, so, like, regardless, so, like, who are the kinds of people who are going to, like, you know, be against those kind of issues? You know, crackers, fuckheads, etc. The thing is, the rest of the world isn't as stupid as America, and because of that, other nations, people from other countries, especially Scandinavian, especially countries that are like really functional that have really functioning governments, or well, better functioning governments than America, like countries that kind of like, you know, have universal healthcare, give people a living wage in some situations.
God,
don't use all of the tax money on the military and killing brown people. Like countries like that, like Canada, Scandinavian nations, you know, some Eastern European countries.
Scandinavia does spend a lot of money on killing brown people. Let's not.
Wait, Canada or Scandinavian?
Canada.
Oh well, I mean, only because they're
yeah. I mean, yeah, they're following the U.S.'s lead, but like they
only because they're cousins down south. But the thing is, though, Canada, they do that, but they're still able to pattern upright. They're still able to keep it funny. Like they still keep it funny. They still like like whatever.
Yeah, like fucking Norm Kelly, my favorite Canadian politician. I don't know what he stands for, but that dude has lit shirts that I want to buy.
Wait, who?
Norm Kelly, bro.
Yo, Norm Kelly's a real ass nigga, bro. Yo, that real shit. Real shit.
That dude could be a Nazi for all I know, and like I still buy shirts. That
nigga, if that nigga was not, I'd still let him cook. You know what? He's one of the only white people I would let him get away with saying the N-word on the national broadcast. Only once though.
So he could have replaced Digi's verse.
Oh, he could have had a verse on white nigga. No, but regardless, the thing is, those nations don't have the history that America does dealing with these issues. They don't have a history of injustice against brown people. They don't have a history of just rampant socioeconomic injustices against various different classes. They have different histories. They have different social issues that they have to worry about. But the thing is, because of the internet and because the slant of the internet is America slanted, and because most of the ways that people interact with the internet, like YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, those are all America slanted. The issues that get discussed and like brought to a head are very American issues. And speaking as someone who used to not live here, when you don't live here, like, yeah, you hear lip service. Oh, okay, they don't treat black people right. Okay, I guess. But you don't know the depths to which it goes, and you don't know the depths to which people want that shit to change. And you don't understand it, which is why Critical, for example, if you're watching this, hi.
Oh, don't go after him. He's really young.
No, it's because he's young that he needs to hear what I have to say right now. And if you listen to this, hi, but I'm not about to talk shit. Listen to what I'm about to say. I'm trying to be extreme. I'm trying to be Jimmy, not Nine right now. Right?
This was definitely a moment to join right here.
Yeah, funny. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, someone like Critical, he's from, I think he's from some Scandinavian, like Northern European country, right? Basically a country that has its shit together. If you get what I'm saying, a country that has its shit together. So he doesn't get racial. He doesn't get police brutality towards black people. He doesn't get systematic injustice. He doesn't get that people don't have a living wage, don't have access to healthcare. You know, like that their taxes are being used for completely the wrong things. He doesn't get that because number one, he's young, and number two, he's fucking he's like in a country that functions. So the stuff that when you're in a country that functions, the stuff that you're supposed to think about, you don't think about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So because of that, and because of people like him, they kind of get wrapped up in this whole conservative anti-SJW world. And they kind of get like, that's kind of why stuff like GG happened. Because a bunch of gamers, because to them, to the people within GG, it's like, hey, I like video games, and I mean, I don't see a thing wrong with how women are represented, blah blah blah. Like, what's the deal? Like, what's the big deal here? And that question of what's the big deal here, especially when it gets asked in regards of race, especially when it gets asked in regards of gender, sexuality, or whatever, it gets really fucking like hard to explain that to people who don't come from the nations that these issues are like at the forefront, which kind of stems back into that thing with Pesby. It's like, yeah, that guy, of course he's not gonna know that video is about police injustice towards brown people. Of course he's not, because that's not an issue. Because if you don't live in America, England, or maybe Canada in some cases,
there's no brown people to beat. There's no problem.
Like if you don't live in a country with any brown people, then of course you're not gonna know that they are.
I actually I do want to say that, like, Macedonia, it was more Tesby's friends being ignorant, more so because, like, Macedonia actually does have a lot of, like, it has a ton of Muslim people. It has, like, there's a lot of, like, racial divisions in Macedonia between, like, Serbians and Macedonians. So, like, I don't want to it's an overall pretty good point, but I don't think it applies to Eastern Europe.
So someone raised a good point. Germany has a lot of these problems you're describing. Most European countries have slaves and still have race problems. I'm aware. Yes.
Well, the thing is,
but I think most people, what they don't understand is that, like, your country has that, but, like, you have to understand America, like, perfected it. Like,
no.
Yeah,
Your country has that. Your country has that. But America is that.
Like, America was built like the thing about it with other countries is that, like, other countries have existed for long in terms of what we want to categorize as, like, being an official country in, like, the white European, like, standard or whatever. Most countries have, quote unquote, existed longer than that. America, the country that is now, was built on that. It's ingrained in that. You cannot take it out. If you take out slavery, if you take out racism, you don't have America. If you take it out in Germany, if you take it out in Germany, if you take it out in Eastern Europe, you still have history of Eastern Europe. You're just taking out the slave part. Take it out of America, you don't have America. America was built on it. It was entrenched in it. Like,
I don't know. Like, I do definitely agree that a lot of that's intrinsically built in America.
Gareth, you're speaking to Mr. Not Your Shield here. Of course, I know GG was about journalism integrity. Yeah, I know.
I do think there are, like, European countries that certainly need to be, like, held responsible for the effect they had on, like, other nations. It's just that like the United States had, like, mass scale slave trade in the United States, whereas, like, a lot of European countries, like, there were, like, a lot of domestic slaves. Like, I had to read a book for my history class called Vermeer's Hat. Very fascinating book, but one of the things they showed is there was this portrait where there was this young, like, African slave in Dutchlands, and, like, apparently that was a very common thing at the time, but you didn't have, like, mass scale, like, slavery in the country at hand. Like, it was all in the colonies.
Well, like, while I am gesturing back to, like, some of the people in live chat who obviously are, like, recognizing that there are mirrors to the ways in which we treat natives and stuff, specifically our Aboriginals in Australia versus Native Americans over here in the Americas. Like, there are much different, like, facets to it. Of course, every type of racism is going to be a different kind of racism. I suppose the characterization, though, of American racism and American slavery as a thing just for the black and brown bodies that are here is really quite difficult, as it's so systematically set into our documents that have founded our country.
Wow, wait, so hold on for a second. I have to address some of these live comments because they bugging out.
Oh my god, shit got fucking fired.
They bugging the fuck out in the comments, bro.
I gotta make a comment. Gareth, fuck off.
No. So let me ask you this question.
Who is this?
Are you guys complaining that are you guys complaining that the content of the live stream does not reflect the title of the live stream? Because if you're actually complaining
mean every
about
fucking live stream you've ever made?
Yeah,
are you sure?
I was about to say, like, if that's your point of contention, then leave. Unsubscribe. Tell your friends not to subscribe to me. Tell your friends not to
watch one 90 video. Oh, everything you must do be like this. Doesn't watch a single live stream. Joins one live stream. Doesn't understand topic of live stream.
Oh my gosh.
Jimmy, I'm gonna leave now because I want to die. But like, watch the video I sent you. You guys enjoy talking about America because you guys are a mess. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
But okay, heart under blade, like systematic is a good word to describe. There are legit systems in America.
I want to move to England so badly.
There are legit systems in America. Like, for example, the criminal justice system was literally built in a way.
Actually,
Jimmy, Hobbit. This bores me. This truly bores me. I'm done.
Wait, actually, Jimmy, I just want to say one thing. To like, I haven't read the comics because honestly, I don't give a fuck about these niggas' opinions because they obviously don't know shit. But what I will say is this: before you guys start making like these huge generalizations and you start like checking out and like going like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. They're a bunch of SJWs. I want you guys to really think about something. Have you really tried to understand and read into the issues that you're saying that you don't believe in or are fake or whatever? Like, have you actually tried to hear it out, or do you just write it off as something? Like think to yourself, what do you really know about the opinion?
Nah, bro. All that's all I'm asking. Nigga, no. All they need is Sargon. All they need to know all the issues.
All they need is Sargon.
Sargon did 9/11.
The true intellectual.
The true intellectual, bruh. All they need is Sargon. All they need is Sargon.
Naked ape in this house.
I mean, that's all. All I'm saying.
Naked ape, Sargon, all them big men. Big ups to the legends.
Don't talk ape. It's great.
Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect to the legends of hip hop.
Hey, that's all I'm saying about that. Like, I mean, think about it. What do you really know? Like, do you really know? And I don't think you do. I don't think you care to. I mean, because I think this goes back to what I think is like a problem with like just like a lot of people in the anime community, and like it's a problem in general, but a lot of niggas in the anime community, bro, especially your friends over there, Digi and shit. Like these niggas, they have no idea what they're talking about. They over here thinking it's cool to say nigga and thinking it's cool to make transphobic fucking comments and shit. They really don't know what they're talking about. Like they have an opinion on something, they don't know what they're talking about. They think they know because they saw a video or they saw a meme. But they really have no idea.
Hot on the blade. Real shit. I feel what you're saying, homie. I'm in the same spot, nigga. I gotta do jobs and shit to stay alive too, homie. I'm broke. Niggas is broke. We all fighting to survive out here. But you can't ever forget about caring about your fellow human beings, because the moment you do that, the moment you begin to think, man, all I need to worry about is me, and everyone else can get fucked. All I'm trying to do is get my money up. The moment you do that, like, and I'm not even saying you need to like dedicate your day to fixing the injustices in the world, but at least care, at least understand, at least like pay mind. Like, yes, the world is hard for everyone. Doesn't matter who you are. But if you're in a better position, like you're always in a better position than someone else, and the least you could do is care.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much it. But again, I'm bored of all this shit. I want to talk about something else.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about wrestling. I don't want to talk about wrestling because I've been too depressed to watch wrestling.
Wrestling's great, Jimmy. You should entirely watch it. AJ got the fucking title back.
I know. No. Yo,
he's gonna fight Lesnar and lose because everyone who fights Lesnar loses, and it's bullshit.
Except Roman. But the thing is, I've been listening to Meltzer, Melly Mel's, I've been listening to Big Daddy Dave, and like that's the only way I've been like being in touch with wrestling for the past like about 6 months. Like I haven't really, bro, for the first year in 2 years, I didn't even watch a single match in G1. Can you imagine? I feel so ashamed of myself. I feel so ashamed. I have to go back and watch all the G1 matches. Like, I watched all the Kenny and Okada match that they had a couple like way back. I watched the stuff that they did in LA, but I haven't seen G1. It's been a lot. Dude, nigga, fuck the America is gonna chill the fuck out and get paid to study in my Scandinavian paradise. Fuck you, Daddy. Why the rest of my
Japan's super lit.
I hate this nigga, Daddy. My nigga's starting on us bad, bro. He just gave us the hard flex. My dude was like, I'm getting paid to study. Y'all niggas can suffer in your little American shithole.
Damn.
Man, damn.
I can't wait to move out of this place.
We elected an orange peel, bro.
No. We did not do anything. I did not elect that.
No one elected him.
What am I saying? I'm American. Now I think about it, I'm American. So y'all niggas elected an orange peel, and
I sure the fuck did.
Oh, actually,
I didn't even fucking vote at the time.
Yo, guys, I can't.
Stop breaking the case.
Yo, guys, let me tell you some funny shit. Yo, so my dad was in the room during the Rocket Man speech, right?
Oh.
I'm gonna be out, guys. I'm tired. I'll see you.
Gotcha.
So yeah, y'all remember the Rocket Man speech, right?
Yeah.
Little Rocket Man, dude.
Yeah, my dad works with the Nigerian president, so he goes with him with the UN to go do, government shit. So he was there with Buhari representing Nigeria at the UN, but Jesus, he was in the room during the Rocket Man speech, and like my dad told me, like he gave me the lowdown. It was like when he said that, everyone just started looking at each other like, what is wrong with this guy? Like everyone in the room.
No safety for America. Chads out and tells tiny Korean man to fuck off.
Like
doesn't care. He's doing the president like he does The Apprentice, and this is why it's so great. He just doesn't care.
Just the moment I thought that like Trump got to the point where it's like, all right, you cannot go any lower. You are the most garbage president we have. He just digs another fucking hole, and it's just impressive.
It's a beautiful hole, and I love him.
I forgot Jaden Smith just dropping.
Did he?
You finally dropped it? He listened to it, John.
I hope it's as fun as Yokio was, because Yokio was great.
Oh my god, it was the best thing ever.
It's called Sire.
When I watched Yokio, I just drank an entire Four Loko and sat there with my friends and just laughed.
This was a good experience.
Yo, okay. Also, here's the thing. Can I just talk about how? Okay, I basically I've watched the Death Note live action movie 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Twice high, once sober.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about because I'm, this government and politics.
Hold on. Can I just make the comment that like the first 4 tracks of Sire spell out BLUE, like he's on some like death grip shit.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Like, no, you have to understand. Okay, but before I talk about the thing is, before I talk about Death Note, let me talk about Jaden Smith for a little bit. Jaden Smith, like, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna become a better all-around artist. Like, people, like, yeah, he was 14 when he made that stupid ass "How Our Mirrors Real When Our Eyes Aren't Real." And here's another thing y'all niggas need to realize about Jaden Smith. He's not operating on the same like I know this is gonna sound fucking stupid.
Are we putting that? Okay.
He's really he is
vibrating on a higher level.
No. That was haha funny. He deadass isn't operating on the same kind of thinking that we are. You want to know why? Because this kid did not go to school. He went to homeschool. Like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Can you imagine what that's like?
Yeah.
Look, Jimmy.
Yeah.
His album literally just sounds like if Jesus was made by Travis Scott. That's what like it's starting to feel a little bit like that.
Wait, holy shit! That sounds awesome. I need to.
Sounds like it's Travis Scott's
like
rodeo.
That sounds like the hardest album of the fucking year, nigga. What the fuck?
Here's the thing. It sounds like a weak version of that. It doesn't go as full. Like distortion's not at the same level. I don't know. I can't fully describe, but it's not like it's good. He'll get better. He's kind of just like looking at all the stuff in the production of his writers. He looks like he's pulling the Kanye process. He's pulling the Kanye process.
Speaking of Kanye and Jesus, let me see if I can get noisy images in here.
We're just talking noisy for his garbage ass opinions. Like, oh guys, I think More Life's a better album than Damn, because that makes
you can ask him yourself.
Is garbage.
Oh, cool. This will.
I know Jared's a big fan of that channel, so that's gonna
lie to me and tell me that you actually agree with this man. Don't think what he's saying is the stupidest shit you've ever heard in your life.
It's entirely the stupidest shit, Jesse.
Dude. Speaking of like that whole entire noise, actually, you know, that'll move the conversation back to politics.
If you don't mind,
stop bringing up politics, Owen.
I will. Well, it was related to hip hop in a way, but that's.
Owen, you do this all the time.
I can't stop. I can't.
It's your tism, man. It's
like
someone brings up politics, spiels.
You know, even though I think that most of like Jaden Smith's shit is like really trite and bullshit, I do think that the kid is trying to be self-aware and he's trying to do something. So I can't like discredit him for like trying at least.
I have not listened to Sire yet, and I will listen to it right now.
Let me find the album.
Dude, the teaser for Sire was fantastic.
There was an album out. I'm gonna have to watch.
Do you like because of Icon? You don't like because of any other song?
No,
like
Icon, The Passion, George Jefferson. I like all those songs. Even Lost Boy, dude.
Bro, fucking that song he dropped, Scarface. Bro, that shit.
Scarface?
Snaps.
I don't think I heard that song.
Go look up Jaden Smith, Scarface. That shit snaps. That's the moment I realized Jaden Smith.
Dude, Jaden Smith is good. I'm just waiting for him to drop a good project.
Okay, you like no. That's the thing. I was like, okay, Jaden. All right, Jaden. You got something here. You got something here. That's when I realized when you drop fucking like Scarface. I was like, wow, this nigga. No, but like Jaden Smith download. Where can I find this fucking download?
Oh no, I have heard Scarface.
Well, I'm trying to hunt it down right now.
Watch me more.
That's Joji, your rap was real hip hop. That brought real rap back. Your rap, the hardest rap in the anime game, dude.
Oh yeah, you mean the cipher? Looking back at my cipher, I just realized both of my ciphers are trash.
I mean, everyone knew the first one was trash.
Yeah, we all know.
Well, I mean, on the massive if you grade things on a curve, you were pretty good.
I'm better than everyone else who did a cipher, but no, my cipher is trash. I don't grade myself on how nerds in their mother's basements talking about anime grade themselves. No,
yeah.
Okay, Jeff's cipher. I never want to hear anything like that ever again.
Wait,
the only one who came close.
Like,
there's only two ciphers.
Have I heard who's?
There's only three ciphers. There's only three ciphers that were either there's one guy who was better than me and two guys who were close. Gray Fox was way better than mine.
Gray Fox legit destroyed you. Like it was kind of weird.
Gray Fox was better than mine.
No doubt.
No, because Gray Fox is an engineer and a rapper. So y'all niggas.
Yeah, he's not. If you're talking about the anime,
that nigga's not. He's not an anime nigga. Like he loves anime. Don't get me wrong.
Why didn't you link up with that dude?
What do you?
Jimmy, you have more stuff than him. You could easily have.
Hey, stay tuned.
If I release my mixtape before it's over.
Jesse, here's the thing. Realize this. I haven't been sitting on my ass just working for the past 2 months.
I know. I look at your Snapchat.
Yeah, you've also been working on breakfast for 6 years.
Cipher and on TVOT.
Oh.
No, breakfast is not. I don't know. Yeah, I'm working on breakfast, but I'm also working on real rap stuff, not anime rap stuff, because anime rap is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good truth.
By the way, I I've gone through a lot of character development, so like if I just say some stuff that is completely like discordant with stuff I've said in the past, just chalk it up to the fact that this year hasn't been very easy for me. Anyway. Anyway.
Maybe don't use the word character development.
It's always brighter, Jimmy. Something will work for you eventually.
You just need a break from the anime community. That's really what it comes down to.
Just
different.
As of this moment, I have no plans to make any more anime videos.
I would say fuck the anime community. It's garbage anyway.
I still want to see you make content. I just don't want to see you force yourself into content that's gonna like fucking drain you.
Like I don't know, man, because like I can do this anime shit. I can get on this Patreon, like hey guys, like and subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see more content like this, please help my Patreon.
Here's my 500 links. I get a pittance every time you make an account.
Dude, Audible trial.
And also, real shit, to be honest, another thing is, and this is something that I learned after I went to AX, and like, it's why I've been a bit less aggressive towards people in the community since AX, but I've realized that like the anime community is a bunch of politics, man, and like I hate politics.
Sounds like all communities.
Yeah, but like,
which is why I stay away.
It's like politics somehow gets brought up in everything.
Here's the thing about. Here's the thing. I don't want to be involved in anime community politics, and I don't need to be involved in anime community politics. I've realized that a lot of the people who I looked up to they're great people, and they're very intelligent folks. A lot of the people who I've worked with and have worked for are great people.
Demo doesn't need to come back. Demo needs to stay like he is. Demo has hit the peak of perfectness. And
Demo's one of those guys where it's like I'm looking at Demo and like he's happy.
Yeah.
Stop doing content instantly gains happiness.
Like he's no, but the thing is he's still doing content. He does Twitch and he's making money off Twitch and he's making money off fucking what's it called? Oh, well, no, he's making money off other stuff too. But like, he's also doing his little like movie nights and shit.
I love those movie nights. Movie nights are beautiful. He showed me so many great movies.
He does.
He's found his little pocket. He came into the anime community, got a little following, left, took his follower with him, and like now he's got in his own little bubble and he's chilling. And like, I've realized I can do that too. Like,
Jimmy, is that what you want?
Is that what you want?
Yes. I don't want this anymore.
Well, you kind of already had that. Well, we kind of had that with the Hell Bunker. Kind of had that.
I don't mean that, like, Jimmy. You know what I mean when I say, is that what you want?
What do you mean?
The bigger picture.
Shit, he doesn't.
Deep now.
Oh, he means, do I want to just be a little hermit making my own shit up in one corner and not being popping? No. I'm not talking about my other ventures. I'm still going to get this movie shit popping. I'm still going to get this making animation shit popping. I'm still going to get this making music shit popping. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking like internet content. I don't. Anime videos suck. They're not the wave.
Really?
They fucking suck. They're not the wave. They're
trash. Man, you mean the opinion we all came to half a year ago? Ooh.
And here's the thing. I was too enveloped in my own hubris, thinking that I was a cool dude who everyone in the community knew about and respected. And
did AX show you that wasn't the case?
No, they know me and they respect me because they know that if they talk shit, I'm gonna flame the fuck out of them and expose a lot of their nonsense. Because I have dirt on a lot of people in the community, so they're not gonna try me. But
I have a folder of dirt. I just collect.
Yeah, if it actually also have pressure.
You know, dirt doesn't do anything on the internet. You know it doesn't.
Oh no. My
look at guys like iDubbbz in his videos. Do they actually impact the channels that he targets at all?
They lose a good 500,000 to 1 million.
Leafy Keepstar, the hemorrhage.
Leafy Keepstar still going strong, and Jinx is probably the only one that's died because of.
Well, no, he decided to die off.
No. But here's the thing: you don't get it. My dirt can get some of these niggas the fuck. out of here. But
I don't believe that.
Also,
I don't think
T-Bus,
it's enough people care.
T-Bus, have to remember, they're not in the same communities.
Please burn a bridge. Please burn a bridge right now.
No, hell no.
I know this shit. I know this shit.
And here's the other thing, right? Here's the other thing, right? I have no, first of all, no one has anything to worry about from me. Second of all, like, because I'm not gonna say anything because I don't like. It's like I don't care anymore. Like, actually, I am making one more video. There's one more video.
Really, Jimmy? When is it coming out? 2019.
No.
Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
No. It's coming out on November 27th, so I really don't have that much time left.
Cool. It's coming out February 2018.
No,
February 2018, guys.
You're missing my point. It's not on my channel. I'm doing the AniTuber anthology.
Oh yeah, that thing exists.
Oh, it does exist.
I saw that on Twitter. I was like, oh, that's cool. Apparently, it's like they're making like I think it's like a massive video of like AniTube things. Like it actually is kind of a cool idea. Like,
it's basically everyone in the anime community, or 36 anime YouTubers are going to make 36 videos. Each of them, basically, he picked a random short from the Animator Expo, gave it to us, and said, "Do what you want." And my video is, well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, I don't have any ideas yet, but I'm gonna come up with something, and I'm gonna within the next 10 days there will be a video produced because I have nothing.
I'm not gonna watch it.
You don't have to.
I just wanted to tell you that I support you, but I don't support anime.
Like, bro, like after it's done, I'm not gonna watch it.
Good.
I do genuinely think that with like the AniTube being as big as it is now, it is coming in to that end of Renaissance kind of thing. Like it's just getting to that point where it's like just not even that profitable. Like what I mainly do and what I do is mainly for academic purposes, and then like I don't even plan on making it work. It's all practice for me into an actual professional like job for me, really, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten offers to do video editing for companies and shit, but they all require like as soon as they find out that I don't have a college degree yet, they're like, "All right, contact us when you graduate," and it's just like, "Okay, fuck you."
Never call them back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fuck you. But like, it's whatever.
I basically record stuff for myself to edit so I can make my gun channel, and then I'll be complete.
No, like the thing is, I've got a lot of ideas. I've got a lot of things. I've got so many things I want to make, but no, and I'm not even talking like real stuff. I'm talking about YouTube stuff. But like all of them, none of my ideas are anime. None of my ideas have to do with anime right now.
Wow, that sounds cool.
Oh wow!
Like, none of my ideas have to do with anime. Like I have videos ranging from how rap took over rock, like a detailed breakdown of that. Whether like I have a breakdown of everyday struggle and why that works as a show.
Do you watch what's his name? D-Respect? Is that his name?
D-Respect's a good YouTuber.
D-Respect, right? Yeah, that's his name.
Let me see.
He made a video I think he put like he doesn't understand everyday struggle. I think that's the title of the video.
Oh, everyday struggle confuses me.
Yeah.
This nigga's making the kind of videos I want to make.
Yeah, D-Respect is great. He makes a good point about everyday struggle, which is why I don't really watch it. I watch some of the clips, but I never watch the whole thing. I can't get through it.
Like what does he say?
He says that that Joe Budden and academics, the whole show works because Joe Budden and academics are like polar opposites, but that's also why it doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the thing. Their opinions are lies, though. Everyday struggle is a facade. Like, go listen to the podcast. Joe will like say completely different shit than what's actually said on the show. Listen to the Twitch streams. Academic says different shit.
That's the reason why I don't like. I watch Everyday Struggle from like to know what's happening in hip hop and to see and to occasionally
I don't come there for their actual opinion.
And also, to be honest, y'all are gonna fucking think I'm hilarious for this, but I really watch Everyday Struggle for Nadeska. Nadeska is and not because of how she looks. Don't get me wrong.
That's a good reason to watch.
Jimmy, we all know that Instagram account exists.
Not because of how she looks, but it's because of like she Like you can see the shade. It's so obvious. Like it's so like.
Oh no, you can
like,
read her. And you can understand when she's pissed with either both of them or one of them or more.
so...
Joe.
I don't think. What happened?
I don't know.
Did Jimmy
Oh,
die?
good.
He
Jimmy
died
lost
mid-sentence.
just died again.
Oh,
It's great, bro.
Jimmy
I'm
Johnson died.
watching the live stream right now. It's not down.
No, this happens before. Jimmy can't talk, but the live stream keeps going. Live stream.
Great.
Live
So
stream.
let's change the topic again. How you guys doing, chat?
Pretty good, man. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Good. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going.
I just got home from work. And I'm going to Anime NYC tomorrow.
Oh,
Nice.
that's cool. That's cool. I actually don't have my first class tomorrow, so I'm staying up whatever.
I have a monsoon in front of me, and I think I'm just not gonna sleep. I'm feeling it.
It's Thanksgiving break for me, so I have whole week off, and I'm gonna go out with the girls on Saturday, and I'm gonna get drunk.
Oh, word. Yeah, my Thanksgiving break is next week.
That's so nice to be able to fucking have a break, but my family is like, hey, Thanksgiving break. We know you have like a ton of papers to write. Time to go to your grandparents.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I'm spending my whole break writing scholarships, doing shit like that. I'm on a never-ending grind, like 25% of the time.
I've been working on getting an actual like high school education for like a year and a half now.
I'm just gonna be working.
Yeah, writing, dude, Mirage, like, fucking paper writing in college, is it not torture? Like, I have like an 8-page paper due Monday, and
I finished like a 6-pager like last night. It's a ripper for sure.
I got like 4 pages of like one done today, but it was for a fucking like blow off class no one cares about.
Still, it's good. You just gotta keep carving it out. I spend time every day writing for about an hour. I try to get up to about like 1,000 words, and then I read, and then I'm just doing stuff for class usually, and then I go to work and whatnot. What kind of anime are you guys watching right now? Being Jimmy's so interested in anime right now, right?
I'm watching Dirty Pair, and I'm reading Battle Angel Alita the manga, and I think both are pretty good.
I haven't seen an anime in months.
I am watching The Little Sister Is All You Need, and oh man.
Oh, and the
pedophile anime.
Sounds bad.
Gosh, let's talk about the pedophile anime.
I kind of enjoy that one.
Didn't that thing open
Wait, is that the show where it's like a parody?
Yes, and
is that the one where in the first episode the girl pulls out panties from an alternate dimension?
Yes,
it is. Yes, it's a parody, which is great because it's making fun of Ori Emo, which is.
I love that show.
And Aramanga, yeah.
Aramanga was fun because all the other characters besides Little Sisters were actually good characters.
I disagree entirely.
Of course you do.
All right, debate. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, I look on Jimmy's Twitter. Yeah, his laptop crashed.
Haha.
So yeah, we're gonna get like kicked out in like 10 minutes.
We're focusing.
Whatever. Probably not.
Wait, kicked out? What do you mean?
No,
yeah, Jimmy's his laptop.
Off of Jimmy. And this
really?
Is that how Google Hangouts works?
That's how Hangouts work. So we're just here till Jimmy gets back.
No, Jimmy's gone completely from this, and we're still live streaming through his channels. I don't know how that works.
Oh hell
no! He had it set up to where
we're in control now.
We have no control. Shit this season.
Like we use the memes of production.
We have no control, and the viewing is just going down and down.
Yeah, no, Mirage. I'm watching all like seasonal stuff, really. So
yeah,
I'm also watching Magipoka, which is an anime people only know because of the H game, and it's sad.
Magic Dolga?
Let me get the actual title. I used the shortened title because.
I've never heard of it before. I was just kind of curious.
I haven't watched anime in a long time.
Yeah, I feel you, man. That's all right. I'm just literally getting back into seasonal stuff. I've been following Magus Bride, Amundosano Ireba. I've been following some of the other stuff.
I just quit seasonal anime, so.
Yeah, I feel you. It's really hard. Like I don't even follow seasonal anime on a season-to-season basis.
For me, last season was.
I love it.
I got burned so badly last season. Every show I watched was just awful.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I didn't even watch last season. I
Honestly-
looked in last season and I just got disappointed.
Yeah.
I posted the name of the anime in chat because I can't say that.
Cool. Ranking DQ magical
I wonder
Pokemon. Okay.
The opening does not. The opening does not say what the show is. Like the opening's like super like, oh god, this is gonna be like an action show, and then it's just Lucky Star.
I caught up on Boku no Hero Academia recently.
I still haven't finished season 2. I'm like 5 episodes
It's
left,
pretty
and I just
solid.
stopped watching after the Stain arc. I just stopped giving a shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
like,
get back
even
to
though
it.
it's like been hyped the fuck, like, it's pretty fucking solid.
It's a good show.
Yeah, and then I've been reading the JoJo parts lately, so I'm right now reading Vento, and I'm just
Read
calling-
all of JoJo. It's
Topping
beautiful.
Leon.
I just caught up on One Punch Man. That's the only thing I've been reading. I was reading Inuyashiki, but I think it's bad, really bad.
Like the manga too.
I
Wow.
think the manga's bad.
Has
It's
anyone-
just one of the edgiest things I've ever read.
Has
Oh
anyone
my!
been reading The Breaker? The Breaker is a great manga.
No,
Really
haven't.
Jonas.
Wait, isn't the Breaker the one that like it's just a normal like martial arts manga and then it becomes like fucking shonen crazy?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah, like that actually seems cool. That it just starts out like fucking super realistic and then
With
they
like
like
a kid getting beat up by 3 people, going, "I don't know how to fight. Jesus Christ, I'm such a loser."
So y'all
Getting
think
kicked into the ground.
So y'all think just because I ain't here, y'all can talk about anime again?
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Why do you have a different icon?
Well,
Wait,
this
why
is
do you have a different
classic
icon?
Jimmy,
Yeah,
dude.
classic Huey.
Yeah, so
Jimmy, some fucking dude liked one of my tweets with that avatar, and I'm like, wait, holy shit, is that Jimmy for a second?
No.
It was just like I just associate that fucking Huey with you. Like it's
Yeah,
so
I know.
weird.
And it's so I people associate it with me so much that I turned it into my color scheme.
I think it's cool.
Mm.
You want
I
to talk
think
about?
it's cool.
You want to talk about anime, Jimmy?
Yeah, you want to talk about anime?
Okay, so the other
Super down to get off the anime topic.
the other day I was chilling with a homie and I was flipping through random shows and I wanted a show that I could talk shit over while we drank some beer, but it turned out that the show we picked, Dragonaut Resonance, was actually kind of good. So instead of just talking shit,
just got
it